guy who's the talk of the town with the restless gun. Don't you bother to fool him around. Keeps the varmints on the run, boy. Keeps the varmints on the run. You may think he's a sleepy type guy, always takes his time. Soon I know you'll be changing your mind when you've seen him use a gun, boy. When you've seen him use a gun. He's the top of the West, always cool, he's the best. He keeps alive with his Colt 45. You won't bother to fool him around when you've seen him use a gun, boy. When you've seen him use a gun. He's the top of the West, always cool, he's the best. He keeps alive with this Colt 45. Who's the guy who's riding to town in the prairie sun? You won't bother to fool him around when you've seen him use a gun, boy. When you've seen him use his gun.
Okay, Apex. Let's do some pexing related to A. Hey, yo, I'm early, let's go. Early, eh? I mean, I have the unfortunate habit of starting my streams a little bit later than I'd like. This is about the time I'd like to be streaming. Every day, if not earlier. But yes, a little early, comparatively speaking. Alrighty, I think I've got no real updates on my end. Ranked ladder now live. I don't know, what does that mean? I don't care. I really only care to play ranked because people play more seriously. I don't really care about my ranking. I don't know what the ladder is. I don't know. Let's start with my main man. Anything cool in the store? A bunch of winter stuff, which is appropriate considering how considering all the snow we have. It's still, like, we had a big snowstorm on Sunday last weekend, and I had to shovel a ton of snow on Monday. And still, even now, there's still, like, piles of snow everywhere. Like two or three feet deep in some places. This is kind of a neat skin. Something about it is kind of familiar. I'm not sure if I could say what. I don't know. Maybe something I saw in recent events in the news? I wonder. It's a cool skin, though. Maybe if it was green instead of white. This is this gay K-pop stuff. It doesn't get any more gay than this, let me tell you. Ooh, this is kind of neat. Toxic Terminator. Damn, it is Terminator-esque with the face. That's not bad at all. Pretty cool. I'm still looking for like skins that I may or may not want to like purchase, just to get some refreshing. This is kind of not too bad either. Noxious Knight. What's the gun that comes with it? Not great. Kind of like my skin, showing off the guns. Nothing else of note. Yeah, I don't care. How's your Friday treating you? It's alright. Can't complain. I wasn't able to work out as much this week as I would have liked, so I'm going to try to make up for it today. On Monday, I usually do sort of like partial workout streams on Mondays and Fridays, where I'll lift weights in between competitive matches. And on Monday, I had to limit the number of reps I normally do because I was shoveling a ton of snow that day. And then like I had like a sore back for the following like 2 days, so I didn't like work out as much this week. And then I just kind of felt like generally like lazier. I've been working on a Helldivers cosplay, and my progress is like still very slow. I just haven't really been feeling that motivated. What I ought to do is like watch the Starship Troopers movies to remotivate myself. Playing the game, I don't know about that, but watching the movies, yes, I might have to jump on that. I play for fun, not for titles. Yeah, I generally agree. I don't really care about what my rank is. I'm gold 4, by the way. I don't care about what my rank is, but again, I play ranked because people play more seriously. Playing unranked trios pisses me off because I usually get like the most finicky, retarded teammates imaginable. And it sucks. That being said, we're gonna start playing. We're gonna start today by playing unranked, non-ranked, so we can just get some warming up going. We just had a bunch of snow too. I missed 3 days of work. Could you not work in the snow? I like snow, but mostly only if I get to stay inside and like look out the window at it. I like it then. It feels cozier for gaming. Gives me Kano vibes. Kano. What's Kano? 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 The Toxic Terminator. Kano. I don't know. Kano? Should have titled stream a dub for Hassan Ban. I think next week I'll title my Apex streams From the Creators of Highguard. How are you, G? Lol, JK, I don't care. Oh, you got me. Get me a dub now. I will do my best. Couldn't drive to work. Too slippery. Oh, that's too bad. Gotta get them snow tires. Yeah, like I live in an apartment like overlooking a busy street, and like even for like a couple days after the big snowstorm, like I kept seeing cars sliding around. Somewhat entertaining for me. I don't have a car. I live in a big city, so I get around via public transit, and that works very well for me. If I ever have to go any place that I can't get to via like subway or even bus or streetcar, then I'll take Uber, and that's kind of all I need. Kano, Mortal Kombat. I'm not really a big Mortal Kombat guy. My GF is kind of more into the Mortal Kombat. Although she didn't like the most recent one. Too woke. Yeah, GURP style, not everyone lives in the ghetto nor works from home. That's right. I'm very lucky to be able to work from home. I will say, because I started a new job almost a year ago. So for the first like 8 months, we had to go into the office every day. And then like as of like 2 or 3 months ago, they said, okay, you guys can work from home 3 days a week. So finally. Not gonna lie, I miss snow. I don't get any here. 26 degrees today. 26 degrees in American units or rest of the world units? All right, let's get into the game. Enough yapping. Start with this, I guess. My spouse works from home. I do not. I'm hoping someday there'll be more work from home opportunities. We need more of those for real. I'll chug half of this. We use Celsius here, goddammit. 26. That's pretty comfortable. Just pause that for a second. Celsius here. Are you south of the border, where it's 26 degrees? Is it summer where you are? Because like in the southern hemisphere, it's supposed to be summertime, right? And in the northern hemisphere, where I am, it's wintertime. So is it summer where you are? 26 in the summer? That's very comfortable. I hope COVID would show these corpos that work from home better. Yeah, but then kind of as COVID died down, the boomers were like, we gotta get back into the office because of our stock portfolios and our wealth transfer and our real estate costs. Very gay. So do you make all your own cosplays? I wish I could do that. Some I've bought. Yeah. Cosplay isn't too bad to work on, you know, after you've had some practice. Cosplay can be fun to work on. You know, you can always start out with like a simple costume. Like if you wanted to do like Indiana Jones, like you just have to like, you don't have to like make much for an Indiana Jones cosplay. You know, for like Indiana Jones, for example, you would just get like, you know, you go out and buy the jacket and the hat and the whip. And that's kind of like, that's about all you need, right? So, cosplay, the good thing about cosplay is it can be as complicated or as easy as you want it to be. Just sort of depending on like depending on like what character you want to do. If you choose an easy design, then you're gonna have a good time. If you choose a complicated design, you're gonna have a terrible time. Or, if you got a lot of extra cash, you can pay somebody else to make the costume for you.
Object here. Mid-range.
That's usually how it goes. And then, I got a 3D printer about a year ago. I gotta say, it makes working on cosplay even more fun. Ooh, here we go. Alright, got my wingy. Got my scent. Looking pretty good. Nobody landed in here. Shocking. These guys are just running around aimlessly looting. I'm picking up their scraps. So yeah, I've made most of my cosplays. You'd have to ask me specifically which ones you're curious about. I've done like, I think I've done like almost 100 cosplays at this point. All right, great, thanks.
Getting shot at. Recharging shield.
Raked her.
Frag out.
Can't help but wonder if it's just one person over there.
A mark over there.
How many we got?
I need an ultimate accelerant.
Saw one somewhere.
Painless knocking at the door.
Okay, he threw in his ultimate, so I'm gonna run over.
Take fire.
Oh shit.
Spotted. Double timing it.
I had no idea there was a guy around that corner.
Shields are recharged. There goes the last one in the
Squatty, squad wipey.
New
Okay, I didn't know there was a guy around that corner.
taller will make them easier to spot. On my way.
That'll help. Fucking jerk. What an asshole. I kind of don't want to get that guy up when he goes down, but I feel like he's going to be a massive fucking cock if he doesn't get his fucking way.
I got you. Launching to a new angle.
Almost sounds like a compliment when I described it like that. It's going to be a massive cock. I meant that as an insult.
Throwing on better mark there.
I could ultimate accelerant here.
Some prey there.
Like a big, like a dick, you know? Alright, it's a little confusing.
Throwing arc star.
Any goodies I can take? No. That's versus 17s.
Better angle at Echo's location.
Bro, he's pushing in. Not very smart. Well, he's on the roof. He's probably going to be okay. Can't really get up on that roof unless you have some sort of an ability. They might have run off.
Continuing either.
Eating lead. Arc star out. Airstrike. Find some cover. Give me a sec. Recharging shield.
Come on.
I'm out.
Fuck.
Stand by. Spotted. Double timing it. You and me now. Pony up. Give my shields a recharge. Pop in the chimney.
If you run over and smoke and grab that banner, I have a mobile respawn I can get him up with.
Reloading. Fire. Spotted. Double timing it. Pop and smoke. Give my shields a recharge. Let's go this way.
Okay, we can run back and I can buy back our teammate.
matters in my control, along with their life.
We can buy him back right here. What do you think?
We're inside the ring. One less thing to worry about. Throwing thermite.
Oh yeah, they're gonna try to push us.
Not a second wait. Here, back to chain moving. Don't learn this. Just watch your backs. Give my shields a recharge.
They're trying to push us. Better watch it.
This way. Let's go.
Oh, should we push back out? Yeah, okay, we can leave. Throw down some traps on my way out. With all the traps I put down, they probably won't want to chase us too quick. I'm getting on mic. I'm trying to be a good teamie.
Current angle sucks. Switching it up. I picked up the enemy set. Mark them on your map.
They'll be all that close. Us versus 5 teams. I need some bigger bats. What do you call those ones? I think they are shield batteries. The small ones I got are shield cells, yeah?
Already on my mark. Firing to effect.
Fuck.
Frag out. Throwing thermite. Recharging shield. Mark. Right there. They got me.
Fuck.
I'm down. We lost one. The weak and the wounded always go first. Scatter the pace. Getting shot at.
1 minute until the nearby ring closes. Heading in rapid gas.
I'm bleeding out.
Might as well try to die, I guess. Alright, don't say I'm shit. Don't say I'm shit. Don't do it. Okay, they each only had 1 kill and 1 knock.
Go Tim.
are you guys saying?
Let's make a choice. Land here.
I'm north of the South Pole. Winter is from June through August here. Oh. Very trippy. You tripping, homie. Listen. Throughout all my life and my ancestors' lives, we've never had to deal with that shit, okay? We keep European winters very straightforward, okay? Alright, Mozambique. Can I get like something like else? Can I get like something else instead of it? We've dropped in like a hot drop spot. Right here. Oh no. Who fucking chose the spot?
Beginning ring countdown.
Got trouble here.
Good. We're inside.
Throwing thermite. Throwing frag. Gas trap deployed.
Need to recharge my shield.
You are
Don't push me. Don't push me. Don't push me. Don't do it. Don't know where this guy ran off to.
Evo harvesters are now available. Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Shit.
using a Phoenix kit.
You don't have to hide on me. I nearly killed that guy.
Warning. Ring movement in progress.
Copy that.
Shit.
Need to recharge my shields.
Subject deceased. Trap deployed.
Hands here.
Trap set and waiting.
Okay. We're looking like not too bad at the moment.
Upgrade I have selected is a marvel.
We've been like playing kind of cautiously, so we're kind of like okay-ish. I think anybody else who might have been around here might have left.
So close. Making contact with enemy. Fire. Broken enemy shield.
Where is he?
Reloading. Setting a portal.
Care package over there. Care package over there.
Shot at.
Oops. This might be a folly. Fuck, get back here. Amigos! Oh, I saved that guy in the nick of fucking time.
The participants have reduced by 50%. I still see everything. The banners are
Okay, nobody else push us, please.
for their life. I'm deploying a portable
Whew.
resource.
I killed 3
Dude,
guys.
stop taking stuff on my thing, bro. Hey, go get.
Stop taking stuff on my thing, bro. Okay, can I get some better guns? I have some good stuff for fighting close, but
This time will be different. Death box here.
if I can get like some like good stuff that I would actually like to use, that'd be nice. Okay, maybe I should have been looting those guys' boxes. Ooh, what the heck? Oh, fucking
I've been feeling someone.
shit! I gotta back the hell up.
down.
Throwing frag.
Taking fire. Okay. Charge out, my seconds.
Dark Star delivered. Tossing thermite.
Where are these guys? Got close range weapons. I think there's another team coming in. We might want to back up.
Enemy taken out.
Introducing a new variable.
Yeah, another team coming down right now from the hill.
2 different squads. Getting shot.
Up on the roof.
Enemy spotted.
Void running. Need to recharge my
Crack the one in here.
I have a subject.
down that
I
one.
still see everything.
One guy running in here.
Subject spotted.
Come on, compadre, get up. Come on, come on, come on.
The ring's closing. We probably want to move. Oh, squad wipe. Nice.
New kill leader appointed.
Can you take your jump pad like a little closer to ring? I do not have health. No? Keep crawling. I don't have health right now.
Shields need recharging. You are fortunate we are on the scene.
We've done enough fighting, okay? Can we like fucking take a break?
Attention. Delivering
I'd like to get like an actual gun I can use.
Eyes are open now.
There's a replicator coming in.
I say we move there.
Map. Maximum level. Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Can I get like... I'd love to get a triple take. Shredding with my RE45. Oh no, dude, come on.
Take a leg. We've only got a minute. They'll be right there. Charge the shields. Come on, come on.
Shake a leg.
Someone else is over there.
Oh, dude. Really wanted to loot.
The ring isn't very far. 45 seconds remain before closure.
Target spotted.
Oh, man, there's an energy box right here. I want to loot more. Like I can quickly grab a triple take.
My weapon is now enhanced.
Ready to dance. Okay, got a triple take. All right, I'm ready to rock and or roll.
Healing my wounds.
Us versus 4 teams. No!
10 seconds. The ring's close.
Stop shooting at my friend.
Dark Star delivered.
Keep him back for a minute.
Attack here.
We better watch it.
I like pushing limits as much as the next guy, but we gotta go.
Beware. I've added a variable.
Getting shot at. Portal's ready. I've been down. Crack the battery.
Being attacked by 2 different squads.
I'm down. Need help.
Therefore, have to wait.
Don't push me, don't push me, don't push me, don't push me. Don't push me, I'm warning you, don't push me! Don't push, don't push.
Listen, let's move here.
He's going back? Are you stupid?
Enemy shit. They spotted me. I'm taking a shot.
Bamboozle.
Shields are recharging.
Shut up, Mirages.
Gas trap deployed.
I'm assuming the Mirage crawled away somewhere.
Administering medical aid.
We're in ring on the edge. That's cool. Us versus 4 teams. Oh, what? Oh, fuck. I was just healing.
Enemy spotted.
We could maybe like run around the mountain that way to like rotate a bit. If we don't want to push these guys.
Jump that out. I need shields. I think I hear an enemy that way. Jump that here.
There's a replicator coming in.
Follow me. Let's regroup there.
Okay, they do want to push.
Hitting the eject button. Pretty sure someone's got a shot on me.
Yeah, they're like to our right. Of course they got a shot. Oh, I missed it.
Target spotted. Over there.
This guy's rushing to something. Okay, we're in ring. Us versus 4 of the teams. Looking not too bad so far. We shooting
Follow the
them?
tunnel.
Wait! Do not rush them. Do not push another team with your stupid tunnel.
They spotted me. I'm taking shots. Great chase. Check the portal. Yo, cracked an enemy shield.
Throwing thermite.
Which one's real? Gotta push in.
Taking fire. I'm getting hit over here.
One. He's finishing him.
Charging on my shields.
We all have our reasons. Don't take this personal.
Target spotted.
That's the last member of the team running off that way.
Subject in view. Shields are recharging.
Whew. Alright. That shit.
Shot at. Hey, avoid there.
Avoid there. Don't go that way. Where's that nade?
Archer out.
I'm not sure. I think someone.
Subjects.
Sergeant shield. Come on, come on.
Reloading.
We're in ring. Ooh, that's actually a good spot. We're in ring. We could kind of like defend here for a while.
Yo, cracked an enemy shield. Thermite grenade out.
Introducing a new variable. Using a Phoenix kit.
I know I said defend, but like I just stepped out.
I still see everything.
That's versus 3 teams.
Look out! Grenade!
I have to take some shots at them. I don't know if I have a really good angle from here.
Evo
I still
harvester
see
here.
everything.
Don't need the Evo.
Got a feeling. Gonna watch that spot.
I'll take that. I'd like to take that.
Thank you.
Placing it. Right here. Getting shot at.
Good.
Punching a tunnel.
It's nice.
Variable added. Recharging shields.
Portal placed. Warrior set.
He loves using this portal to push people. Oh, why would he go like around this way?
Enemy down.
Enemy shield broken.
Gas cloud
Another
deployed.
enemy down. Thermite grenade! Oh, you're running.
Delivering frag.
Shot at. Enemy
Wiped.
made the right move.
Shields are recharging. With only 2 enemy squads left.
That's for 2 teams.
Victory blindness. My vision is clear.
B-2020 here.
Good.
Watch out. I hear nothing that way. Charging on my
Take
shield.
that. Last 2 teams fighting up here. We gotta move in third party.
Putting incoming Grenade. Enemy.
There's another squad attacking.
Phasing. Charging up my shields.
Let's move to the enemy. I'm incapacitated.
Taking fire. Got my own jet ready. Down that one.
Where's my teammate down here?
Follow the tunnel.
Oh, damn.
Down. Portal ready. I actually got heat. Look out, grenade.
This guy might be cooked.
I think it may have been spotted. There may be some enemies around here. I'm on the way. Stay calm.
This won't hurt. Hold on.
Took his sweet fucking time. Alright, us versus 1 team.
Ultimate's ready.
This won't hurt.
Trap set.
Hold on.
And waiting. Administering medical aid. Target spotted here.
They got high ground now.
Firing on subjects. Taking damage.
Shit.
Contact with hostile.
I downed 1?
Subject. Vision is clear.
Fuck! Come on, I had him!
Incapacitated.
Crack the bad news shield.
Might be 1 or 2 guys left. Otherwise they'd push, right? It might be like 1 guy left.
49 seconds. Ring's close.
I think it's 1 guy left. Oh, hell yeah!
Ready.
GG, boys. I got my win! Yes! I was a bit helpful.
You are the
Let's see my
Apex
stats.
champions.
Was this my 2nd game of the day? I had 7 kills. That's that's not anywhere near the fewest kills on my team. Not too bad. We were fighting real hard that whole game. Not bad at all. I really got to catch up on the chat, so I'm gonna do that before I continue. Alright, let me catch up with the chat here. I know how to sew and whatnot, but not super skilled on my own. When I was first getting into cosplay, sewing was kind of the first thing I learned. And then I got like really good at sewing. I would say that I'm very good at sewing. And then I kind of started moving into like armor making with like foam, like EVA foam. Like making armor and props. I'm I'm reasonably confident with making armor, but not so much props. And now I got a 3D printer, which makes perfect or near perfect armor and props all the time. So the thing is that it takes a while to 3D print things. So that's the one downside, but it's worth it so I can continue to sort of be lazy and do other things while the machine makes everything for me. So if you like kind of train yourself to be decent at sewing, then just get like a 3D printer to make like armor and props for you, and then you're set. And then in terms of like painting and stuff, I kind of let my GF do most of that because she is an artiste. I usually buy all mine. Yeah, buying kind of is more efficient, I guess. But I like making my cosplays because it feels more like I feel more connected to like it's more special for me. And not to mention, like you'll see like thousands of people cosplaying Spider-Man, right? Because Spider-Man's like a really popular character. But if you wanted to cosplay a character that is like not, but that you really like, but like is not like well known enough for like a cosplay company to like mass produce costumes, then you're forced to make a costume. One example for me is Pelinal Whitestrake from the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. He's a really cool character. He is a bigoted, genocidal. I don't know if you could call him a colonizer, but he's I guess he would be a sort of a man supremacist, I guess. And he's extremely racist towards elves. And so I made a costume. I made my own custom cosplay for him because I don't think I could buy a costume of that anywhere. I'd have to commission someone to make it, custom. So yeah, and not to mention, like my whole motivation for cosplay is mainly to kind of show my appreciation and admiration for a character or a franchise. So it's like I really, really like Fallout, so I'm gonna make my own Vault Dweller cosplay based on the Vault Dweller from Fallout 1. Like it's like I like Fallout that much, I want to do that. I don't want to like, do like a random like Fallout 4 Vault Dweller like everyone else does. I want to make like one that's authentic to the design you see in Fallout 1 at the very end of Fallout 1. We got Cheyenne. Cosplay is fun, handcrafted. I always look down on cheapos who use 3D printers. Know what I'm saying? Ooh, you got me. Hey, don't knock the 3D printing. When life gives you Don Lemons, you got to make Christian lemonade with a lot of ice. There's a joke in there somewhere. You keep working on that one. 3D printing takes forever. Gods, blasphemy, forbid you get a measurement wrong, dozens of hours wasted. Yeah, it's true, but the material that you use to 3D print things, I think it's ABS filament, I think. It's relatively inexpensive. So like you're only wasting time. And it's like if you go to work for 8 hours, like that feels like a waste of your free time anyway. So like you might as well like have your 3D printing running while you're at work or something, right? I want a 3D printer so badly. What's cool about 3D printing is that they are more affordable and more accessible now than ever. You could get like a cheap 3D printer and it'll still like work very effectively to kind of make what you want. You could kind of look up on YouTube. There are like crafting YouTubers or cosplay YouTubers that kind of give whole tutorials and lessons on like you can get like a really kind of cheap but effective 3D printer and like make whatever you want with like a little bit of compromise. But yeah, like 3D printers now compared to like 3D printers like 5 years ago, like there's a big difference. Like the technology has like really come along in a major way to be like much more accessible and easy to use. It would be like comparing like the first like few generations of iPhone to like an iPhone 5 years after that. Like you get like way more features, and it's like much easier to use, and you know, a lot nicer. I was gonna make a headpiece for an Alloy cosplay, but I went with Tanjiro instead, so I ended up not needing it. Fair enough. I want to cosplay more, but I don't really get out much. No one to share it with. Yeah, I get that. I mean, cosplay is kind of nice because like you can meet people that you can relate to with cosplay. When I first started cosplaying, I joined like local cosplay clubs, and so that's kind of a nice way to kind of like meet people. And I'm like very awkward. And then I got a GF to cosplay with, so I just kind of just focus all my cosplay efforts on us. But even if you like don't like go with like a group of people to cosplay with, or you don't plan to like cosplay with somebody, it's still like the other reason why I like to cosplay is because it's very fun to dress up as a cool character and walk around, because you don't get that opportunity any other time of the year. Like you'll get to do that for like a few weekends a year at like a Comic-Con type of event, or if you live close enough to like a Ren Fair, or like local nerd events that are hosted at like hotels. Like hotels will have like a convention room or something. There are some options. Or you could try starting your own like nerd club or cosplay club, and then you guys like in your local area, and then you guys could kind of like agree to like, you know, all meet up at a park on a certain day, like in costume. And yeah. And then I like getting cool pictures, cool photos taken of me in my cool costume because they look cool. So I'll reach out to like local photographers and pay them to take my photo, and that's cool. I like having like a nice photo of a cool costume or event. I was gonna make a. How does one go from Alloy to Tanjiro? Share it on AG. ADHD, baby. I don't have an Insta. That's how I found this retard through cosplay. His Wesker and Leon was good. Thanks, man. I'm getting kind of tired of Resident Evil because my girlfriend never shuts up about it. And I was like, fuck it. I'm so done with this franchise. I don't think I'm going to play Resident Evil 9. I'm just like so sick of it because my girlfriend talks about it all fucking day. And what's worse is that I was wondering who got her into Resident Evil in the first place. She really ran off with it. Get one immediately. I'm not very photogenic, nor am I visually appalling. So somewhere in between. I would consider that maybe normal. I found G through his RE1 Wesker cosplay. Cool. Yeah, that's an old one. I did that cosplay like 7-ish years ago. 7, 8 years ago, something like that. It's an old one. So good, thank you. Peeling can be subjective, sorta, but the craftsmanship is what draws eyes. Not always. Girls with big tits can wear anything, or very little, and get all the eyes on them. There's a Helldiver's cape I want. Ooh, capes. I'm sad there's no cape for when they got review tanked. What? What are you saying? There is a tape. There is a... What? Are you trolling? There is a cape for that. There is a cape for when they got review tanked. They gave that cape out to players in-game as like a tongue-in-cheek reference to when they got review bombed for that controversy where Sony forced Helldivers players to have a PlayStation Network account to play the game, even if they were playing on Steam or something. And so like people started review bombing the game, and yeah, it was a big controversy at the time. They reversed the decision a little while, like a year or two later, and it was mainly because of like the success of I think Stellar Blade. They were like, "Oh, this game sold a fuck ton on PC. We should release more of our games there." And then they were like, "Okay, let's not gatekeep people from selling games to." So So they did make a cape like that, and at a convention I saw someone walking around in a Helldivers cosplay with that cape, like that they made. Thinking about being a Jedi Temple guard for Halloween this year. Yeah, Halloween's another good opportunity to show off your cool cosplay. Yeah, Jedi Temple guard. That's cool. Where do you see those? Are they from like the Old Republic or something? I'm kind of less familiar with those. You know what's a cool Star Wars guard cosplay or character design? Those guards that guard Palpatine in like all the red with like a spear. Man, I forget what they were called. But when I was a kid, I was like really, really into Star Wars, and I collected a ton of Star Wars comics. And there was like a comic series from the 90s called like Crimson Guard or something, and they had like really, really badass character designs of these like Imperial guards, these Imperial Crimson Guards or whatever they were. I don't remember much about them, but man, they're cool. I might still have those comics at my parents' house. You can't be a good teamie by giving commie when you stimmy or have baddie Amy with your wingy. I could try. You need a big battery cell? Maybe. All you gotta do is axe G, I'll give you my BBC up. Oh. You're good, G. That's right. We won. We're chatty today, Giuseppe. You best keep up. I'm trying. I just don't want to distract them. Well, I promise. I'm more distracted by the game. I will focus on the game and neglect people. Believe me. I promise you he'll still suck with or without our intervention. Which one you prefer to be called, G? Giuseppe or Greptyle? Well, Giuseppe, I forget. I like sort of ironically referring to myself by like people messing up my name, my username. I don't remember if somebody called me that in a game. They were like, "Oh, it's Giuseppe." I was like, Or if we started using the Giuseppe meme after I was streaming Lies of P and oh no, that's Geppetto. Geppetto was in there. Giuseppe. No, but Giuseppe's like an Italian kind of name. So I think in Lies of P there was like something like that somewhere. Right. So I think I prefer Greptyle because that was a more recent. Like someone said, "Oh, it was good." Like I was playing Arc Raiders and I was like trying to kill people and I was on mic, and then the guy I was trying to kill teamed up with somebody else. They're like, "Oh, it's that guy Greptyle." It's very funny to me when people mess up my name. Greptyle. With your current physique, you do a really good Pyramid Head cosplay. I don't really like cosplaying monsters, so I might give that one a pass. I'd rather. I see people kind of like think about cosplays like that, and they're like, "Oh, I want to cosplay one of the freaks, one of the evil creatures from that game." I'd prefer to cosplay the heroes and the actual characters, like Silent Hill 1, the main character was Harry Mason. Silent Hill 2 was James Sunderland. I want to cosplay those guys. I don't want to cosplay the monsters. But they're, more... The monsters from Silent Hill are arguably more popular as cosplays. Like, girls like to cosplay the nurses, and guys, and sometimes girls will cosplay Pyramid Head.
Kings Canyon. Doesn't
Kings
matter
Canyon.
where I go. Death.
But you do whatever you want, of course. That's correct. I'm autistic, so I will neglect popular trends, and I will kind of focus on unpopular characters and designs for my own satisfaction. Also, why the fuck is your audio delayed again? Refreshing. He hates characters that have been utterly daddified by females. Yeah. I don't want to cosplay for the approval of women. I think I did that. You know what? I did that briefly, much earlier on in my cosplaying. I want to say maybe around like 2014, 2015-ish. I was probably seeing girls and they were like, "Oh, there's this anime called Hitalia." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, tell me more." Desperate for pussy voice. So I cosplayed 2 characters from it. Man, that was a very gay time in my life. Ironically, I was doing it for female attention. But man, it felt really gay. It felt really homosexual of me to be like, I'm going to cosplay this character because girls like it. No. That's the wrong move. And then I did like Black Butler as well. I did 2 characters from that. And I think that was it. I kind of did like a handful of characters because like I was like, oh, girls like these. No. We don't do that anymore. Is my audio still delayed? Let me know. Yeah, so I wouldn't want to do that. Then you haven't seen enough Wesker fan art, obviously. Yeah, I will say that my GF kind of pressured me into doing my most recent Albert Wesker cosplay of his Resident Evil 5 design. I've done 2 Leon Kennedy cosplays, and I was planning a 3rd. But now I kind of want to get rid of them. I think I'll sell them off in the near future because I'm just so sick of Resident Evil. I might sell off my Resident Evil 1 Wesker cosplay as well. But I'll probably keep the Resident Evil 5 Wesker because just sort of like physically, like he's like an older character. Like that's something else that's like I used to like think about cosplaying like, you know, and I actually did cosplay like high school anime characters like 10 or so years ago. Now I would not do that anymore. I feel too old for like high school animes. So yeah, like I want to kind of focus on like maybe a little older, more masculine types of characters going forward. Yes, game audio delayed by a hair, like 0.4 seconds. I find that hard to believe. Not your face cam though. You do way more gooder with close range. But I like sniping more, and I feel like I don't do so well with close range. I think you just saw in that last game, I was succeeding at close range mainly because I was chasing my teammates, and my teammates had done some damage to people, and I was kind of moving in and taking their kills. The problem with fighting at close range is that you're more likely to die the closer you are to enemies. And so because I'm older, my reactions and reflexes are slower, so it makes more sense for me to be sniping from a distance. Fast fire. Wish I could stay for the whole stream, but I've got work in the morning. I'm going to stick around for as long as I can, though. Well, appreciate that. But yeah, don't let me keep you. No, it's okay. Consider me shocked culturally. Homie's gonna have trouble keeping up with chat today, lol. Yeah, it's usually how it goes. Actually, no. This is kind of rare. Or unusual. I'd say maybe not quite rare. Uncommon. Work on weekend is crazy work. That's true, though. He'll catch up by morning. I'm sure it'll be sooner than that, dog. I'm working through it. Yeah, first game, first dub. That was second game, first dub. Not too bad. Let's go, finally. Win in trios. Ayo, let's go, G. All right, I can move over to ranked now. In a minute or two after I finish catching up on the chat. When will Slav GF finally cosplay as Maneater Mildred? Oh, you know what? I want to get rid of my Dark Souls 1 cosplays, but you kind of have a point. No. Because I was thinking about getting rid of my Dark Souls 1 cosplays. I don't really want to invest in like helping her make a whole new cosplay. She said she was like joking and saying like, oh, she would cosplay that character because it's so simple of a design. It's just like a loincloth and like a sack on her head and then like a big like cleaver sword type thing. I mean, if I made her that cosplay, she would wear it. If I made her almost any cosplay, she'd wear it. But, and I have made some of her cosplays. But I want to get rid of my Dark Souls cosplays, because people are kind of more interested in Elden Ring these days. And I want to make room for other cosplays. And, I'd like to make more stuff with my 3D printer. Not that my cosplays that I made with my Dark Souls cosplays I made with foam, they're not bad, but again, like people are thinking a bit more about like Elden Ring. I wore one of my Dark Souls cosplays to a con a few years ago, and someone asked me for a picture, and I was like, "Oh, sure." Then they said, "Are you from Elden Ring?" And I said, "Oh, Dark Souls." And then they were like, "Oh," and I was like, "Close enough." You could consider them a sort of a tourist, but yeah. I mean, like I said, I want to get rid of some of my older cosplays so I can start making room for some new ones. And again, the cool thing about 3D printing is that there are no flaws generally in the print. Unlike some of my handcrafted cosplays. I mean, I guess if you look, you'd really only see like flaws if you look close, but still. I saw an e-girl buy an expensive 3D printer to print little wormy friends, just like toys, wormies. An expensive 3D printer to print worms. That's a thing you can do. Stop smacking your sex lips with me, G. I'll smack if I want. Can you make Shax from Destiny 2 a sound redeem, G, where he says, "My fella, that's crazy. I don't remember accent." Shax? I don't know. I'm not going to make any Destiny sound redeems. Like, I don't think so. Like, I don't like Destiny. I think I've explained. Gee, I can't relate. You got me into Dark Souls. Now I won't shut up about it, and you can't stand it. Yeah. Yep. Relating to my girlfriend being really into Resident Evil, and I'm just kind of sick of it now. Yeah. Do I need to read this? Do I need to read this kick paragraph, or is it a bot? I might assume it's a bot. Jedi Temple Guard is from a game or one of the TV shows. Jedi Temple Guard from a game. Well, which game? Not really sure, but it looks cool. Oh, you don't know? You don't know. As a sort of a rule, what I would recommend to people who are kind of just getting into cosplay or who are interested, cosplay things you like and are really passionate about, because that's the most important thing. Like, I wouldn't say, like, a lot of people kind of will, especially girls, I guess, they cosplay kind of for attention and for like sort of gaining popularity. But like, what you really should be doing is cosplaying because you're very, very interested in what you're cosplaying. It's kind of like the meme where like someone would wear like a shirt and it has like a band logo on it, and then someone would say like, "Oh, what's your favorite song from that band?" And they would say like, "I don't know." I'm not much of a music person, so I don't really know that whole scene or community of music, but it's a meme I've seen. So that's kind of how I feel about cosplayers when they cosplay like a very obviously popular character, and it's just like, wow, like I look at their profile and they've cosplayed every popular character there is. When you look at my profile, I cosplay a lot of not so popular guys. I was really proud of my Judge Dredd cosplay, but like that, relatively speaking, it gets like kind of fewer likes and impressions. And I'm just like, what? It's a great cosplay. But I guess like no one's really thinking about Judge Dredd these days. I don't know. I was especially proud of that cosplay because apparently on the Judge Dredd Reddit, not to sound like a redditor with my Reddit gold, but apparently on the Judge Dredd Reddit, I shared my cosplay and it was like it became like the most liked post on the Reddit. So I was proud of that. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm gonna go ahead and toot that horn. Yeah, I was very proud of that Judge Dredd cosplay. I actually intended to add more to it. So I will do that in the future. Anyway, cosplay stuff that you really, really know very well. That's my advice. You'll also be more motivated to like go through with it. OMG, it's all Snapman Jones. He didn't kill himself. Woo! Oh, what? I'm perfect fitness. Oh, is that the paragraph? Should I read that? Best streamer in the world on Kick. Hey, I left your community start of 2024. Impulsively. Chilly. Chilly? At the start of 2024. Oh, hey, it's the start of 2026. That's like 2 years ago. At the start of 2024, Impulsively, Chilly, and I got into a tiny argument in your DC server. Would that be Discord? And I also didn't like that you didn't believe my superhuman running claims, but I always tab and lurk and support people. I'm going to start tabbing you again. I got banned on Twitch February 11th, 2025. That was almost a year ago, so I don't show my face there. I still a streamer. I'm bigger now than I used to be, and I use socials now. I'm not here to say horny stuff or bother you, but you were always one of my favorite streamers. Much love, bro. I'm perfect fitness. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Good to have you back. Gee, it's Snapman Jones. He didn't kill himself. Woo. I don't know if I'd call it an argument, Snap. To what would Intel you'd have a chance of winning? Giuseppe from You Clearing Buildings. Giuseppe from You Clearing Buildings. Oh, did they call me that in like Fallout? Opa Gerp style. The Fallout 76 Enclave guy called you Giuseppe. Oh, that's funny that you remember that and I don't. It's like I did it. I was there. The Fallout Enclave guy called me Giuseppe. That's funny. Those are the guys that kicked me from their Fallout 76 clan because they wanted to be like they wanted to do like military role play inside of this like sci-fi fantasy game, and they wanted to like carefully like walk through buildings, like looking around, clearing every room. And I was like, if you guys are wearing power armor, that's kind of unnecessary. And then I shared a meme on the Discord showing like a guy torching a room with a flamethrower. And they kicked me. We'll test audio once you shoot. Gee whiz. Here. Well, why don't I just go to the firing range? Ready. Oh, the RE1 Resker for sale. Hit me up. Yeah, I perhaps will sell it in the coming months. RE1 Wesker for sale. Do they not have the P20? I'll just use this. It's got kind of a weird sound. Let me try this. There, that's definitely a more solid shooting effect. You guys can test to see if the audio is queued up nicely. Oh yeah, I cosplayed as Melina from Elden Ring a couple of years ago. Nice. Good choice. I'd like to do a I want to get rid of my Dark Souls cosplays and start doing Elden Ring cosplays. It might make more sense if I wait for like the next Elden Ring before I like commit. Cause it was unfortunate. I finished my what do you call it? My Oscar of Astora, Dark Souls 1 Elite Knight armor cosplay. Like around the time that Elden Ring came out, I think, or like a year after or something like that. And so people were like, "Oh, Elden Ring." Whereas if I completed it like a couple years earlier, people would be like, "Oh, Dark Souls." So like, if I started an Elden Ring cosplay and then a new Elden Ring came out like a year later, I'd be like, oh, man. Anyway, yeah, Melon's a good choice. I'd like to do an Elden Ring cosplay. I might maybe want to do like Vike. What was his name? Vike or Pike? Gotta look him up. He's like kind of on the cover art of Elden Ring, if I'm not mistaken. So they're a cosplay for sale. I'll buy it at a high price. I'm not a bot. Can you read it? I did read that big ol' kick paragraph. I've kind of conditioned myself to not read kick paragraphs because they tend to be bots. It's a lot of words. You better read Osnap's SAG. He worked hard to type all that. As I said, usually only bots type that much. I do my research, but I knew who Tanjiro was. I don't really like the female costumes because they show too much skin. Well, that's kind of typical. What you forgot, Osnap doesn't use punctuations. Man, fella, I remember more about your streams than you. You're kind of right about that. I'm truly the biggest fan. That you are. Look, sounds good to me. Thank you for checking. I like teaching stuff on Twitter. Teaching stuff? On Twitter and IG Reels. And TikTok. I also trying to write more about ebooks. Trying to write more ebooks and make more freelance websites. Services, I'm bigger than you on Kick, YouTube. My Kick got bot followed. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's a lot of bots on Kick. Man, close enough. I'll try to ignore it. Sounds okay, G. Still doing your epic 1-foot jumps on Snap. I stream to Kick, YouTube, but I'm bigger on it. On TT, IG Reels, my most active platform is Twitter. You're still bigger than me on TT, IG Reels? And I graduating from college soon. I'm done with my last class. I did it! I caught up on the chat. Well, congratulations on you graduating from college. That's a big step. Okay, fucking finally. I'm done fucking reading the fucking chat. Okay, we're gonna go to fucking ranked so I can fucking play the fucking game. Not that I don't appreciate chatting, but I'm here to kill people and laugh about it. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll BRB.
Money that we made. I'm smoking kelp to the face. I skip the fence like I'm next, as long as a clarinet. So these hoes wanna play. Deep web browsing, pills by the thousand. Lean, sipping, squid up on Jolly Range Mound to the real bitch slam of the credit card scam. Oh, they call me big, but the way I'm handling my hammer. Do you wanna die? 'Cause I'ma take your soul back, baby. On my wiener, hi, I'm a really nice guy. I'ma say your head.
Oh, no way. Come on. Two-man team. Are you kidding me? No, come on. Shit. I took too long. This is like punishment for me taking too long. Get back in the game. God damn. So sounds all good. Thank you for checking. Alrighty, we got a two-man team. I guess we'll land quick and find some people to shoot right away. Hopefully. No point in lasting too long. Alright, I got one win today. Let's see if I can get a second. I was looting too long. This person has the right idea. Likely gonna get wiped by the first team we come across. Three-man team, what a waste. No enemies, just putting down traps. They're not too close behind me, but they can move over here. That'd be great. Yeah, they're coming. They tripped into my traps. Yeah, they're coming. They tripped on one of my traps here.
Target spotted. Throwing thermite. Placing gas trap.
there another team back here? Oh, we're gonna get caught up between two teams. Guess we'll have to back it up a bit. Yeah, they're gonna come at that way too. We should back it up a bit. Hopefully that pushes them back a bit. Nope, that's wrong. Ooh, another team fight. Can you back up this way? Great.
Я листаю фото с годами, они не потеряли твой прекрасный выцветший шар. Просто я застрял в дыре между нами. Достаю из марафонки твой клетчатый шар. Мы не вернемся, мы не станем теми, кем были. Тогда сгорела юность и в скандале.
Alright. I'd love to chat more about cosplay, but we gotta go to bed. Have fun, guys. Alright, have a good one. Thanks for joining. Catch you later. Okay, good night, Culture Shock. GG's. Bro, I can't believe Austin is back. Bro has an Asian day! Damn Asian jeans. I learned new fitness knowledge since we last talked. And now I'm getting closer to where I was before. Oh my god. You gotta stop typing so much. Closer to where I was before my injuries. They always kept questioning since I would always say, past my prime, he would say, well, what are you now, etc. about my fitness. I will do triple take and
Nothing on my sleeves and extra supplies. My weapon is now enhanced.
target landed near him. Probably not that close.
1 minute until the nearby ring closes.
Well, over the last 2 years, I've gotten stronger in terms of fitness. How close? Kinda close.
45 seconds remain before closure.
I think 2 years ago, I wasn't benching 225 yet.
Enemy.
Now I'm doing it almost daily.
Bonds aren't easily broken.
Oh, he's fighting.
No way out.
Got one here.
I'm under fire. 30 seconds before the ring closes. Use it well.
One down.
Recharge his shield.
What? He fell off?
Someone got the party started. The ring is close.
Damn, bro fell off.
Reloading. Recharging shields. Plus.
Enemy on me.
Gas trap deployed.
I have caught them. Repairing. I need shield. Care package incoming.
They're pushing up our side. We should probably maybe get out of here. I was thinking about rotating around to where the this car is. Wait,
A care package has touched down over
I
there.
thought maybe. Yeah, I guess we'll just head for the nearest crafting. I thought for a second I heard them shooting, but I guess they could have been shooting at one of my traps. We'll just head for that craft.
A phase tear. Use it. Wait. I have crafting to do. I have the banner. We must correct their failure. Deploy the respawn beacon.
Back in the game.
Here I come. Mirage to the rescue.
It's the same guys.
This will bind them.
Ah, we're fucked.
With no
Alright, time for you to run.
frag out.
Oh, he's trying to fight them. I think he's maybe just giving up. He's like, I don't want to fucking run away again. She. Okay, I don't know what this. It's not like readying up properly. Oh my god, that's way too much text. I don't want to read like a whole. I can't be reading like a whole autobiography here. Okay, what is this? So you learn about tendons. Learn about secret technique where you can train your nerves. Nerves. Holy fucking essays. Yeah, Osnap has more followers than you on Kick Greptyle. Better start doing your one-legged hops. But you can't just do neural training. Being able to buy some for tendons, it would be more like 10. I don't know why ranked fellas don't run for the long haul. Do they really think they can win a 3v1? Bro, stop minimizing his skits. I'm not gonna sit and read like paragraph upon paragraph of information. Grok, can you summarize this?
This team will be landing at Elysium.
When it comes to fitness, I really only care about two things. Dial, do you even lift? And how much can you bench?
That's your condition right there.
What is going on mic here? He's like mumbling something and he's got like a TV on in the background.
Teachers always like $45.
Introducing your champion. Care when you approach me? I'm in a class of my own.
Is he on the phone or something? Is he on a Discord call? Joe. Yeah, I saw a team land kind of close to us. Better watch him.
I was like, I'm getting so what now? I'm playing like that.
Kind of mumbling a bit. A little hard to hear you.
What?
Huh?
Good. I can't lie to you, man. Your voice is just muffled as hell for a minute. I can actually handle your mic.
Damn.
But now I can hear you. Now it's more clear. I have more clarity now. Now I can hear you clear.
Alright then. Another team down below us. Over...
Okay. Where now?
Over,
Oh, no.
Keep an eye.
I got you. Good, I ain't gonna lie to you. You should become a news anchor, though, with that voice right there.
Go on.
Yeah, he loves to be an announcer, though, for real, too. Like golf and stuff, shit like that. They get paid some good shoes, too. I mean, good, I mean, some good shoes.
You flatter me, sir. If only voices could win games. You guys love that, you guys love that,
Oh, your nose can really pass for that shit, though, too. I ain't gonna lie to you. You would have been highest paid nigga in that, though, too. I ain't gonna tell you. That shit strong as hell. The clarity and the reverb good. I ain't gonna lie, that shit there. That shit there for sure. Oh, whoa.
This guy's having a real fun time. I think he's mocking me, but I'm not sure.
This can't hear it, though. Man, my day with that, I ain't gonna lie.
Jesus Christ, can this guy calm down?
No, we should be on that little shit on the NBA announcers, nigga.
Let me know if you guys find energy mags.
I got you, cool.
I had to shut him up. I was like, fucking, shut up! He's like, oh, this fella, oh, he got that voice, that voice, oh, you can be on YouTube, gotta make that money.
There you go. I can't shut my up a little bit more, so that was me, cause I ain't gonna lie to you.
What the fuck is he mumbling?
Yeah, you got a clear hood, you got a good ass voice though.
You got a good ass boy for real. he got a good ass boy for real. Oh, this boy got that good ass boy. Oh shit.
What is this nigga doing?
This guy kinda ran off without us.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I guess I gotta try to jump after him. Wait. I changed my mind. He's down now.
I'm about to say, hold on. Yeah, I say, come on, we just grab this shit, cuz I ain't gonna lie. Just craft that shit, okay.
We do gotta leave though. We should take that jump tower and head to ring.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Oh yeah, let's do.
Good thing you scanned for the next ring too on that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, no shit.
Well, gosh.
Hey, you get game shows. Hey, that's a perfect job. That's another Hey, yo. Oh, I'm telling you, you can get paid, cousin.
You can get paid, cousin.
No more. All you gotta do is come to work, talk to you, use your voice. I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz.
I ain't gonna. This guy's gay. He's trying to hit
you. You got it for sure. Oh shit, and I got too many damn shoes. If you want that, I ain't gonna lie to you. That is.
He keeps saying I ain't
I
gonna
need
lie.
shotgun. I need the Eva 8.
There are like no close crafters. I kind of want to like try. Oh wait, okay, I might have fucked up.
I'm skating because I ain't gonna lie. Shit.
Might be time for you to run.
I can't. I'm trying to. I'm trying. I'm about to shoot him as soon as I land on this jump on this bitch. Shit,
Another team. Incredible. Better luck next time.
Oh.
Hey, cause you should be getting paid for that voice. Oh no, saying I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, you know you got that voice on you. You should just go to work and want to get paid. No skin on that guy? The hell? Hey, should I swap to, not caustic, maybe? No skin on that lifeline. What are you saying? Jarvis, summarize this fella's essay to 3 words. I like asking Grok. Grok, do this shit for me.
My weapon is now enhanced. Extended heavy mag here. Level 2. The ring retracts in 1 minute.
What, are you heading like all the way over there for that light box? He's like maybe look for light weapons around here. Bro just drove off. He just drove the fuck off. What the hell is wrong with him? He's gonna get killed by a team over there. That's kind of funny.
Look at the buster over here.
You're kind of a bit alone. I don't know if you know that.
Toss a thermite. How about we reposition over there?
You didn't even try to pick us up in your car.
The ring is close.
Got my weapon in hands, ready to dance.
Great concern if we don't get inside.
He threw a thermite and he like ran off. Oh, where'd bro go?
Get your game face going.
Dude drove way the fuck away.
Fooling around over here.
Fooling around. Oh, he's running back to us. Actually,
Sending you an evac towel. Care package incoming. It's out.
Spend the day with extra supplies.
he hasn't gotten hit yet.
What? Care package over there.
squad been here.
He actually didn't even go that far.
Cancel that. My bad.
Okay.
Barrel stabilizer here.
Nobody grabbed that Evo? Okay. Priorities.
Dibs. I leveled up. An upgrade would make for a compelling variable.
I leveled up.
Big thanks, y'all. Target spotted.
Team out of us. I just see. Actually, it's a full team. Running around like ants down there.
Attention. First blood.
Well. Looks like we got an enemy. Shut off.
I saw ya.
Protected.
Cracked one. Cracked two. He's landing on you. He's cracked.
Another variable for the lab rats.
Guy down there.
One.
Down one.
Subject down.
Tossing my gas.
Breath.
We downed one, so we could maybe
Arc star delivered.
push him a bit down there somewhere.
Throwing frag. We shut off.
Alright, one eliminated. Two left.
I've been down.
Enemy shield busted.
Over here. Got a target.
Throwing frag. I got you. Cause every teammate matters.
Yeah, get him up.
Reloading. Healing my wounds.
Can't really see him from here. Ring's closing behind me. I'm moving up.
Let's get moving. We should scout this area.
Got my weapon in hand. Banger. Throwing out a gate.
Ooh, we got all of them?
I'm getting you.
3 boxes there. I don't know if we got that whole team. I didn't see squad wipe. Maybe I was distracted.
Located our mark. Look at your map.
Ooh, bunch of guys over that way. Sorry, I jumped out.
I'm done. This vehicle's an intriguing variable. I'll
Risky play. Going through the ring to try to get some kills. This usually doesn't work out. Fuck.
This is our stop.
Alright. Now, this was kind of my fault. I jumped out a little early. Got one. Ooh, if he can get that guy, we might win. Damn. Damn.
Squad mates to save you?
Hold on.
Here's a tip. Find a better way.
I feel like there's gonna be like more chat I gotta catch up on here. Play Despacito. We got Sneezy over here. Can't a fellow watch TV in peace G ask him to enunciate your radio host as voice spray bottle laugh G. There is a Key and Peele joke about that where they're like, oh, you know you're white. They something along the lines of like, oh, you know you're white if you can spell the laughs like ha 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 ha. And then they're like, whereas black people laugh like something like that. You should try it. Used to be able to do one arm full planche push-ups, hardest variation, like 3 reps and a half, bad form, blah, 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 blah. But my triceps are only strong enough to tricep extension, like 90 pounds, 1 rep each arm. So my best bench press strength over what at least was. Now I bench 135 pounds, a few reps. It's because my front delt's too weak. Got to work on that. What else that meant to say, G? He used to be strong, now he's weak. No, I'm saying engage, G. I ain't gonna lie, G. Why the grenade? Pull, G. Shoot. I like grenades. What can I say? Oh, that reminds me. Speaking of grenades. My chest is really strong right now. If I had enough front delt and bicep muscle, I could probably straight arm cable pec fly. What the fuck does that mean? My parents not nice, and I'm on government aid now because of schizo and can't drive because took test in a broken car. My parents not nice, and I'm on government aid, and I'm schizo, and I can't drive. Yes, trauma dump some more. We all love to hear it. What Uslap's saying is his pectorals are strong, and that he's living alone. Schizo says he's living alone. Are you sure? Did you guys see the video of that guy who was trying to make an anti-ice shield for going to riots? And he tries to make it out of like an old plastic drum. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna teach you guys how to make this anti-ice riot shield. And then he makes this video where he's like showing off how to make it. And then like he fails to actually succeed in like finishing it, and so he just spends the rest of the video like ranting, like being like all pissy. Very funny. I saw people saying like, oh yeah, lefty.
Got an extended sniper mag here. Level 2.
But maybe he pinged a rampage. Anyway, someone commented on the video and said like, oh, lefty tries to make a shield, fails, gives up, and then just spends the rest of the video ranting or complaining. Very funny. It was funny to me as a cosplayer to watch him like make this like prop. And he's like, oh, first I want to make the grip of the shield out of Velcro in case ice tries to take it out of your hands. At least it can tear away safely. And I'm just like, what's the point of it having a shield if you're just gonna let somebody take it from you? And he's like, oh, but it didn't work because the shield was too heavy, so I wasn't using industrial Velcro, so The you guys are hanging around that assault box. It's making me nervous. I'm gonna wander on over there after you guys have left so I can take it all for myself. No response. Here's my baby.
Medkit, shield battery here. Sniper stock here. Gold tier.
There we go.
Optics here. Mid range.
So yeah, it's like, oh, first I'll make the handle of the shield out of Velcro, but I didn't use industrial Velcro, so it just fell off.
Lucky for you, I've got some extra supplies here. Barrel stabilizer here. Level 2.
I'll take it, mate.
Those guys were like really interested in getting whatever was in that box. No, no, no. I'm playing as an assault character. It's all for me. They didn't know who they were dealing with. I am a loot goblin. And proud of it. I will take all of the fucking loot. It's all for me. I don't know why me saying that reminded me of the scene in Breaking Bad where Walt goes, "It's all about me." Of course. And then Jesse was like, "What the fuck is your problem?" That sounds copyrighted.
Close range.
Is he taking it? Is he gonna fucking take that? I'll fucking have that if he's not gonna. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? I know what that was. I'll fucking take this.
Enemy over there.
There's guys back there shooting at us. We should head to ring though,
Head that way.
because the rangs are closing. Yeah.
Yo, cracked an enemy shield. Get shot at. Took down an enemy.
Oh, they got one. We can gatekeep them back here as the ring closes. You don't have to go up there to fight.
Taking fire.
Here, back up down here. They're probably gonna have to come down here when the ring closes on them. Finished one.
Shooting at me. Enemy killed.
Oh well.
Bloody-o.
Not too bad.
I leveled up. Better grab me an upgrade. Laser sight here. Gold tier.
And look, they want to push so bad, we send them back to the gulag.
What do you say? If they want to push so bad, we'll send them back to the gulag? Wrong game. They will push so bad, we'll send them back to the gulag. Wrong game, chief. I didn't get a single one of those kills.
Next ring's quite the trot. We better get a wriggle on.
Some get caught in a drop.
Here comes the replicator. Sniper stock here. Level 3.
Sniper stock, yeah.
Recharging my shields.
Are we all together?
Got a full OT. Fighting.
No, not quite.
Reloading.
Sniper stock, yeah. I want more thermites, mate. Give me some more of them thermites. I was gonna use my ultimate, but
Hey, you want a thermite? Yeah, you want this thermite? Here.
yeah, I'll take it. Thanks.
You say, once I heard you put that, what you call it? I said, you don't remember.
Yeah, that's right. You know what's up.
Yeah, I know that rampage gets stupid.
That rampage gets stupid. As you throw that thermite.
Alright, I'm coming behind you, Grandpa.
45 seconds on the clock. Strongo over there. Got us a new kill leader. Wouldn't mind saying it, ain't it? Stand back. Knuckle clusters firing.
30 seconds until the ring closes.
30 seconds until the ring closes.
Got one.
Stand back. Knuckle clusters firing. Recharging my shields.
Yo, cracked an enemy shield.
No, that rampage is stupid.
Charging on my shield.
Damn.
Stand back. Knuckle clusters firing. Down. Really good shot though. Oi, enemy.
I might be done. One more.
Up top, he's up top. I'll take one up top. No!
Sheesh.
I dropped him. How do we let him pick him up?
I dropped him!
This team will be landing at Solar Array.
Toss your dirty shoes in my washing machine. Hard, baby, bang it up inside. I'm not wearing my usual lipstick. I thought maybe we would kiss tonight. Baby, will you kiss me already? And toss your dirty shoes in my washing machine. Hard, baby, bang it up inside.
Champion squad! Champion squad!
Baby, though I've closed my eyes, I know who you
It's a little fruity. I didn't pick every song in this playlist. I want to say that again. I'll grab a sniper on this build. There's always snipers up here. Ooh, look at that.
If we don't get our asses in the ring,
I'll try a fucking longbow, mate.
Level 3.
Why the fuck not?
Rampage here.
Ooh, a rampage. Ooh. I want to try this longbow. I don't really get to play around the longbow too much. I'll do the longbow and some sort of a SMG on backup. Oh, one of my guys disconnecto. El disconnecto is no good. Oh, he's fine. He's back. El disconnecto, señor. I wanted to finish my thoughts on Game Crash, my bad. Actually, I'm gonna get this R99. I'll grab that too.
Optics here. Sniper.
R99, I believe Shred's very close. Like I said, okay. I want to finish my story about that libtard that was making that shield, that anti-ice shield. And he's like, oh yeah, so I was trying to make the grip for the shield out of Velcro, but it wasn't strong enough. I didn't use industrial Velcro, so the shield would just slide off or fall off. And then he was like, and then I tried welding on like some actual proper sturdy grips, and I was disappointed because they also would fall off under the weight of the shield. And then he just kind of gives up. He's like, all right, but so I couldn't. And in the end, I couldn't finish it. But hey, let's get serious for a second and talk about what's going on with our country. It's like, dude, you couldn't even finish your little stupid gay art project. I don't think I want to listen to what you have to say.
Shotgun bolt here.
Gold shoddy bolt.
Gold tier.
So as a cosplayer, I found that whole who's he shooting at? Hey, there's a fucking guy right there. Oh, I want to get more shots on him and I couldn't do it. He revived a fucker right here. He fucking revived him. Oh, I got him a second time. Oh, he got my fucking kill. That's supposed to be mine, you bastard. How many more are there? Where they fucking go? But you got 2 of them. Yoink, yoink. Yeah, probably doesn't have any in it. I don't think that was a team wipe. I shot both of those assholes. I should get half credit. Yeah, so I thought that video where the guy was making the shield was very funny as a cosplayer, because I think I've talked before about how my policy, because I've done like almost 100 cosplays. One more about to res his teammates somewhere. About to res his teammates somewhere. That's what this guy on my team is saying. So we're chasing down the last guy on that team. Hey, amigos! Full team pushing us. Whoops! I kind of drew their attention. Oopsie! I'll keep him back a little bit with my ulti. Yeah, you guys see him. One of them's cracked. Oh, shoot. Right. Let me chuck some grenades in there. Crack the guy. I gotta push it back a bit so I can heal. Wouldn't mind posting up on top of this building here so I can snipe him. Yeah, you guys might want to back it up some. He's behind that rock. Another squad? Okay, that's not good. Yeah, if we could, like, escape, that'd be cool.
Hold on. Shotgun bolt here. Gold here. Charging up my shields. Put this way.
I'm gonna try to make it to you guys. Oh yeah, they're up there. Ah, between 2 teams. That ain't good. Oh, they found me. They got me. Time for you guys to flee. Yeah, so as a cosplayer, like, I don't typically like to reveal my projects before they're done. Because I'm like, well, what if I don't finish them? Then I'll be embarrassed. And that's what that guy did. He's like, I'm gonna make this riot shield to fight the fascists. And he didn't even finish it. Ooh. Bro revives me fast. Ooh, we're between two teams, are we? We're between two teams now. That's no good. Hey, I was a good teammate. I got my teammate's banner. I was spawning in between two teams. He laughed at me out loud, no less.
45 seconds, and there's the ring.
Oh yeah, and then I saw somebody comment on that guy's shield video, and he's like, I can't believe this guy didn't think to make a shield out of wood like people have been doing for thousands of years.
30 seconds till
Yeah, he tried to make like cut up a. These guys are saying can't get a break. I shouldn't have res too many people around. They're talking in the text chat. So yeah, somebody commented and said, I can't believe this guy didn't make a shield out of wood like people have been doing for thousands of years. Very funny. I was thinking like, yeah, actually, if you're just trying to, like, if you are an agitator, an Antifa terrorist thug, and you're just going to accost federal agents, why, like, what's the shield for? Like, just to stop the, they're firing like those paintball guns that the feds are firing the paintball guns, right? That they have like little pepper balls in them, and now, like during winter, like I'm assuming that like it's like a paintball-esque type of thing, but like instead of paint, they've got like, you know, some sort of a pepper in them. Now and then also like all these like riots are going on in winter, so I assume that these like paintball type balls are like freezing, and they probably like hurt a lot more if you get hit with them. I've only played paintball twice ever. I'd like to play more, but I don't know. There's not many. Usually, you find more like paintball places like in more rural areas. I don't know about in the city. They've got like a lot of like in my city. They've got like a lot of like escape rooms and like board game cafes and shit. Not a lot of, Oh, I cracked his fucking shield, I did. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it?
Down that one. Pass myself up. Replicator on its way.
Where is fucking teammates at? And these. I've got 3 assists. For fuck's sake. Alright, us versus 17s. Heavy arse over there, he says. Whoops. What? How do you get fucking downed?
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Over here.
Ooh, don't shoot me out the air!
Come on.
Are we getting shot from somewhere else? No. Oh, I was right! Yes. Mirage, get me up. Oh, this guy's above us. I'm gonna hide in this tunnel over here. Guys on top of us, guys around us. Too many guys.
Come this way. Jump to the rescue. Get shot. Oh, cracked an enemy shield. Give my shield a recharge.
Guy here. Running away.
Ready, set, go! That dude's over there.
Joker's shooting.
Cannot
Recharging
catch him.
shields.
This is it here. Come this way. Lay out some defense here.
Bro could have shot me out the air. Doesn't have my sniping skills though, so it was impossible for him. Send a heavy mag, send an energy mag. A lot of mags around here.
You'll be right.
These. Anything out.
I've got some extra
That and that.
laser sight here. Level. Oi, pop-up booster over here.
Up, 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 up.
Recharging shields. 1 minute until close. Range nearby.
Extended energy mag here. Level 3.
Energy ammo here. Energy ammo here. Energy ammo here. Energy ammo here.
All the light ammo for me.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3. Rings close.
Us versus 14s.
It's moving time.
So I assume that like these rioters that want to murder federal agents, they're going and with shields so that they are a little bit more comfortable, not getting shot at with paintballs. Third party last two teams? Yes, third partying the last two teams is the best play, for sure.
Shield battery here.
If we are uncertain of our skill.
10 seconds and the ring's close.
Gotta move up to ring. We kinda hide. We kinda hide and don't shoot.
I like pushing limits as much as the next guy, but we gotta go.
Optics here. Close range.
Let's go over here.
We gotta fucking move up. Yeah, we might want to rotate around the edge.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
Keep my eyes on this spot. Let's avoid this spot. It's giving me bad vibes.
Might be something good there.
Yo, hey, mira, got some enemies right here.
Got me eye on an enemy nearby.
Definitely not the first squad to pass through here.
Jump that out.
Who's shooting?
Enemies right here. One more minute, amigo. Rings. It's go time. Amigos, let's go here.
Amigos. Where is he fucking going?
Move that way.
Rings close.
Don't shoot me, 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 don't shoot me. Okay, they didn't see me, I guess. Aha! I hid under the thing!
30 seconds. Rings close.
Aki, over here.
I peek out though. I do a little peeking. Senor, it is okay to peek out. The agents, they are not here. We can look out here. They are not here to peek. We can peek. We can do a little peeking.
At least the ring's close. Someone's been here. They'll have to mess.
I try to do a little peeking to see if there is anybody out there, and there's nobody to see.
This spot would be a good
We need to get in there, but careful.
Like that. Wake up, ring's moving. That thing hurts.
They went up how you say, the stairs, They have gone up the stairs to look. Oh, where is he getting a shot? He went up the stair. We can keep hiding down here. That'd be great. Oh, where do you go? Where are they? They must be on the upper floor. I cannot see from here. Fuck. They cracked my shield. It's no good. Hey, senor, descarga my shield. We crack their shield, senor. I get that one, he's down for now. Senor, where are the rest of them? That was a risky play to run out into the ring. There's a team above us and a team ahead of us. What are we going to do? This is going to be rather risky. There's a team right ahead of us. We have to move with the ring. It's going to close now. We better watch out that the team above us does not shoot at us. They're trying to go around. Oh no, there's a team above us and they're trying to shoot. Let us try to keep the cover. We must try to keep the cover, senor. Until the team above us, until they jump down. Alright, we got one of them. It is about to be lights out for the rest of them. Time for me to use up all my grenades. Oh, yes. GG, boys. We got that win. This was a pretty good win, don't you think? Aye, it was not a bad win.
Yo, y'all are fucking awesome, bro.
You are the Apex champions.
You
Bro, they
ain't
gave
too
up
bad
high ground.
yourself.
Dude, that was amazing. We waited perfectly,
bro,
like the perfect amount of time for them to get.
Are you kidding me? I had 0 kills. Get me out of here. These assholes stole all my kills. They're like, you guys. He's like, you guys are amazing, dude. You guys are amazing, bro. Fucking stole all my kills. I had 0. Fuck you. Was it Flossic? I don't know who the hell that is. If he's that asshole from last game who stole my fucking kills, fuck him. Friend, he sent a friend request. I denied it, and he sends the second one like right away. Fuck. God damn it. Took all my gosh dang kills. For fuck's sake. I got 2 wins today. That's pretty good. Let me catch up on the chat. Anyway, I guess these violent thug agitators are trying to prevent getting the paintballs shot at them and also rubber bullets. Here's an idea. How about you stay home? How about that? What you guys saying here? Let me read what you're saying in the fucking chat here. Ugh. Oh, gross. Ugh. Ugh, nasty, yucky. What you guys saying in the chat? We missed these trauma dumps, G. I didn't. I love watching anti-ice fellas crash it out. Very funny. Oh, you know, them ice officers hate Velcro. Loot gnome. You know what's the only episode Jesse calls Mr. White Walt? Why didn't say he called him Walt? I called him Walt. Haha, boys, just kidding, get back. Oh, you tricked us. Oh shit, he's back. Can't go to bed until laundry is done, lol. Ah, chores, never ending, am I right? I'm gonna play some Okami while I watch and wait. Perfect. What the fuck is this music? Damn, son, Okami old. How old is you? That's like my generation. Why the fuck you not picking your own songs? I picked for this playlist that I'm playing. I picked like 4 playlists and I like mashed them together. I was like, well, I generally like the themes of these playlists. It's like funk and like synthwave and like there's like what was it? Like Russian. It's not Russian hard bass. It's Russian hard style, I think. And then like a 4th category of just like a mishmash of shit. I'm in my early 30s. Hey, me too. Shit, Okami's some good shit. It's a great game. I'm playing the HD version on my Switch. There's a second one in development. How long has that been in development for? I played it on PS2, so did I still have the OG? PS2 still works and everything. Oh, that's cool. I kind of wish I had a PS2. I had a GameCube. And the GameCube had some good games, but like at the time I got like invested in Nintendo, and then the Wii came out and I was really disappointed with like the lack of good games for a while. I'll buy it at a high price. Doing the fishing mini game, easy way to make money. Just so you know, I still use old laptop. I got a new laptop that's 10 years old, and I always watch in lowest resolution available for streams. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, you don't really need to watch a stream in high res. Like, you know, it just uses up your internet. Why bother? Would love to do an Amaterasu cosplay one day. I'm assuming that's an Okami thing. I don't know it. The Anti-Ice Shield story finna take all stream to be told. Yeah, I'm playing a game, alright? You gotta cut me some slack. I still need to do a Miko Lash helmet. Yeah, if you want to do a Bloodborne cosplay, that's not too hard. Gee, could you 3D print me a Miko Lash cage? I could in theory, but do I want to? Not necessarily. I want to work on my own cosplay. I've had people reach out to me and like have asked me like, hey, can I commission you or can I pay you to make me this or that? And I would be like, no, I barely have enough time to work on my own cosplays. Thank you very much. He could finish it if he stopped playing the game. I understand that would 100% be me. Yep. I'm too distracted by everything. You can play ping pong with my balls and your tongue. What the fuck? What is that in reference to? Don't go down again, Greptyle. I guess that clip is for when it went down. Why you keep saying clip? For reference, yeah, I'll type in the chat clip. Like after the stream is over, I'll come back and I'll look for the points of the stream where I typed in clip, so I can make a clip of it later. For reference, after each stream, I'd go over VOD to fish for potential funnies. Oh, I see. This guy's accents are sending me, lol. I'm better at accents and impressions if I hear one before doing it. You'll with Apex, they have such a diverse cast of characters, right? So I'll imitate and do impressions of the characters that I hear, of their like, Jamaican accent, Scottish accent, Australian accent, whatever. Just to entertain myself more than anything. Too many accents for one man. Anyone play Subnautica? I never have. I know that they're gonna put it out for free on PlayStation next month, I think, or later this month. I guess next month. I want to. Ain't it gonna be free on PS Plus next month? Yep. Or one version of it, I think. Apparently Subnautica 2 is gonna be co-op. I have no idea, but yeah, I heard Subnautica 2 is gonna be co-op. Finally, a dub in ranked. Aw, come on. Why you dropped the accent? 0 kills! Join him, G. Join him, G! Bruh, that's the rule you made. You only join when you win. But yeah, very difficult to fish for clips and boring games being played. Boring by whom's standards? Not mine. Cough, cough, Arc Raiders, cough, cough. I enjoy Arc Raiders. Listen. Gonna have to say that one. Arc Raiders may be boring to watch, but I kind of think of that sort of play style. I consider that to be similar to like me playing Fallout or Elder Scrolls. I love playing Fallout and Elder Scrolls, but I almost never stream them because I would think it's boring. It'd be boring to watch, but I enjoy the hell out of those games because like they're RPGs, big open worlds. I just enjoy making characters and roaming around. But like I don't think it'd be fun stream material. I guess Arc Raiders might be the same way because I kind of just enjoy jumping into a match and like looting and then like extracting. And then, like, it's thrilling to have the risk of death coming from either the AI or from other players that you just randomly run into. That's a lot of fun for me. But because of the, like, big risk of random death, I would think, generally, it's, like, more entertaining than, say, if I was to play Fallout 4. Might be more exciting if I was to go around killing, but oh well. I love, what is this? I'm hearing like a weird feedback in my headset. It stopped. Don't know if you guys were hearing it. Probably not. I love funk and synthwave. A man of culture. Your music is dope. Don't listen to G. Yeah. Yeah. The music is good for gaming, especially because in a game like a battle royale, where you're like spending a lot of the time just running across the map and like picking up loot. Yeah, playing some music is a good idea. White Boy Summer vibes. I wish they didn't take away my favorite song, White Boy Summer, off of Spotify. Too edgy. Maybe I don't know. I don't think they'll bring it back because it's like an original AI song. Oh well. I'd like to get that artist's. His name is Hard Archive on YouTube. I'd like to like take a lot of his songs and like make my own playlist, but I don't know. It's too much effort. Because he has like a bunch of songs that he's never put on Spotify, like Refugees. I like funk, Brazilian funk better. And also he's been putting out some ice songs lately too. Brazilian funk. Well, my GF is Russian, so I got to put in some stuff there to represent. Still have the GameCube, SNES, Wii U, all still work. It's a good game collection right there. I still have my Wii tucked away at my parents' house somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of having a game collection and a console collection, but like, I kind of just enjoy the simplicity of just having one console and focusing on games on that. I'm pretty good at impressions and accents too. Good. I mean that would be the play part of cosplay, wouldn't it? And I could sing. Well, that makes one of us. Singing and dancing is no-go territory for me. Alk Ladles is your guilty pleasure. What the hell does that say? I'm sad. Can you sing me happy birthday? Nice try. I could never be a streamer because I fall asleep while playing games. What's that? What is the term they use? Resident sleeper? It's an old streaming term, resident sleeper, because there's a streamer, I think like 10 years ago, on Justin TV or Twitch or something, who was like doing like a speed run of like Resident Evil 2 and he fell asleep. Or he was doing like a marathon stream of Resident Evil 2 and he fell asleep. So people refer to that as they call it resident sleeper if you have a really boring stream. So kudos to you, G. Yeah. I'm not like a napping kind of guy. I never fall asleep in the middle of the day. Ever. Sometimes I might be like really, really tired, but you'll just like kind of see me just get real quiet or something. Only if you pay me, lol. Okay. Let's try... Oh. Unranked, switch to Olympus. Let's just stick with ranked then. I got 2 wins today. Let's keep playing a little bit. Oops. Hey, champion squad. Thanks to me and my 0 kills. I fall asleep everywhere, even while driving sometimes, so yeah, oof. They call that narcolepsy, don't they? Well, gentlemen, it's been fun, but I think I'm going for real this time. See you later. Alright, go to sleep for real. That reminds me of a funny quote. Someone, there's like an Xbox, I think it's an Xbox Live DM between like kids or something, and then one of the kids like types in the chat and he says, okay guys, I'm going to bed in real life. I might be misquoting it, but it's like, it's really funny to me. Because I guess like the idea is that like, you know, you play something like Minecraft, talking about going to bed in a game like that. Then you say, I'm going to bed in real life. Alright, I got my triple T. Me takey that. I takey that, mon. That going to be mine. Me takey. You no touchy. I takey that. I don't care. Me takey. First Blood makes me think of Rambo. I guess because his first movie was called First Blood. And the next movie was Rambo First Blood Part 2. And then the third movie was Rambo 3. What a fine set of films with the weirdest titling sequence. Oh, I saw another funny ice video today. It was actually very good. So this video was of one of these insane bitches who follows around federal agents all day, right? Or tries to. And she's like driving and filming, and she pulls in front of a Fed car, and then she gets out of her car, and then she like, you know, is like recording them, and she's like, yeah, she's like, this is what we do, bitches. And then like the federal agent steps out of his car with his assault rifle drawn, and then she's like, you're bringing your guns out, really? You're bringing your guns out? Oh, and then she keeps saying, she keeps switching between English and Spanish, and it's the most irritating thing ever, because I'm like, see, when people complain about immigrants in the country, where they're talking about you. When people talk about deporting people, you are the people they want to deport. She keeps she's very annoying, and she keeps switching between English and Spanish. She keeps like shouting like, lo siento, you el stupido. Well, what else would she say? Oh, she'd be like, el stupido, and then so she's like, oh, you're taking your guns out? Really, you're taking your guns out for this? And then she's on the road, and like she's like filming, and she's like backing up, and oh shit. Fuck, I don't have a good... Ah, shit. Don't have a good... sight. We really gotta head for ring, I think.
I need sniper ammo.
They're behind us, so we gotta keep going. They're gonna turn around and shoot us, and I don't have a good sight. How far behind us are they? Oh, they might have, yeah, I guess they could have gone through that warp. So maybe they're not right behind us. So she's backing up, and the officer is like, he's like being like, get back, and he's like kind of like backing her away from the car. Oh! We're back there in the corner. Shit. Where are they? I wish I had a better sight of this fucking thing. Ah, fuck. Down one. Bag up, bag up. Down one again. Down two. Oh, is that a team wipe? It is, yeah. I got all 3 of those kills. I'm very cool and good.
I'm here praying here, Bob. Over here. Follow me.
I'm very cool and good. So the officer's like backing her up, and he's like, get back, get back. He's got his like rifle in his hands.
And it's a ways off.
And she's like, oh, you're bringing your guns out. And she's like, what? Why the fuck are you taking my people? I'm just like, yeah, cause of people like you. That's why he's taking your people. Cause of people like you. Really irritating idiots. That like aren't even like you move to a country and you're not even like making an effort to mostly speak the language. She's like, why are you taking my people? Why the fuck are you taking my people? Lo siento, el stupido. And then like so one one Fed's backing her up, and then like another Fed comes out of the other car, and he goes around to her car, and he reaches in through like the passenger side, and he takes her wallet and her keys out of her car. And then he gets back in the Fed car, and then the first officer with the rifle, he also backs up back into their car, and she's screaming at the other cars around her. She's like, they're taking my wallet and keys! Call la policia! And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? You fucking stupid bitch. La policia, el stupido! La policia, call la policia! It's just like, they're fucking feds! What's police gonna do about it? Nothing! Call la policia, they're taking they're taking my keys and wallet. Oh, and no bueno. If they take oh, we got like 2 teams ahead of us. Shit. Oh no, we're gonna like run into like. Oh, this is a terrible choke point right here. So that was a very good ice clip. Hold it. I'd maybe hold it in this tunnel for as long as we can. I wouldn't really want to push out with a team out there.
Half the squads have survived despite their best efforts. As the new kill leader, do you get like free jerky or something?
Oh, they all died?
Getting shot at. Take down some prey.
I think they're in here.
I bagged a mark.
was wrong. Oh no, I was right. They're here. Cracked her. Got her. Not a team wipe. Nice. Alright, let's do a little looting. Ooh, this song slaps. I can hit any PR on this song. Us versus 8 teams. I'm the kill leader with 5 kills. My guy has been around the other way. Oh, no, he changed his mind. Good. Okay, I've got like...
What?
He's like yelling at somebody behind him. Take more grenades. Us versus 7 other teams. He's like yelling at someone behind him. Most of the game he's had like a scratchy mic. Where are they going? Yeah, down that guy up there. Tractor. Another guy. Ooh, he's down in the back.
The resin right here.
Pushing up.
Going inside.
Got a head for the ring. Might want to get up top or something. Couple teams below us, I think, fighting. Team sniping this one there. Crack them. Crack the second guy. All the same.
Nice.
Healing.
Still resin in there.
Down 2, 1 left. Oh, get it. Yes, they're reviving. One guy here. Got him. Team wipe. Gotta heal up. Kill leader a second time. 7 kills. I am pretty good. I'm gonna have to say this is my last game. Like, I'm doing very good this game. Ain't gonna get much better than this tonight.
Knock another one on that little puzzle.
Oh, we are in ring already. That's just 2 teams. They sniped at me from up top. You might be in view, maybe? Guess you're good. Thanks. Killing. Oh shit. Are they pushing? Got a respawn on you? Ooh, I'd love to grab that. Nah, I'm in view of them.
Those guys can get fucked. They're about to get hurt.
I tossed an ult on you. It'd be nice if we can get those 2 other teams to fight each other before we move in.
They're pushing right now.
I'm behind some pretty good cover down here. But if they peek out, they can see me easily. Getting down to the wire here. Us versus 2 teams. Guy moving towards us, kind of. Those guys are gonna keep the high ground forever. They're gonna be very comfortable up there. Well, that guy's like pushing over here. That's kind of a crazy move. Ah! They pushed us and it worked! Let's see let's see the end of this game. They could have kept high ground for much longer. How many are there fighting the other team? This is a tough fight, wow. Now the other team's got them. They're all up. Why am I not watching the again? It's I did very well that game, all things considered. 7 kills. I had the most kills by far. Totally didn't steal those kills. They were awarded cleanly. I might do another game. Oh yeah, gold 3. I might do another game because just one more, just one more. I want to pump iron like a little bit more. I received a premium currency. All right, I can get like a bunch more of that. Ranked trios. All right, one more. Oh wait. As fun as it is to play this guy, let's go back to my main. Big boy, gas boy. Oh, good thing I didn't pick him, I guess. Let me catch up on the chat here. Oh yeah, Tyler Oliveira posted a vid exposing Indians in Canada but got taken down by YouTube. I heard about that. And people have been pointing out that the CEO of YouTube is Indian. Can't wait for that shit. I love how these hoes can't make the distinction between illegals and legal immigrants. La policía federal is no bueno. Speaking of Spanisho, cool Spanish music G. I think I might want to go with different guns this time. As much as that double energy was working well for me. See what else I can get. Maybe shotgun sniper combo or something. Won't say no to an R301. Struth. Whatever that means. Here's my sniper. Bailando, Signorini, you finally lock in Ingi. I was doing pretty good, yeah. I had the most kills on that that team.
Level 2.
Not too shabby.
Looky here, lads. We're inside the ring. I have risen to a new level. I should exploit its upgrade.
I should exploit.
Feel the upgrade coursing through me.
Longbow, 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 longbow. I'm gonna do the longbow.
Optics here. Mid-range. The rewards in that care package.
Longbow and peacekeeping. Actually, if I get the Mastiff, I might prefer that. How far is that? It's kind of far. Mastiff, here we go. I'm sure that my Mastiff usage this game will be perfect. It'll go just fine. You can't stop now. You gotta keep Bailando saying fella. And when you're by yourself gaming in your chair, you say, "Fella with the hard heart." Yeah, that song. That's one of the songs taken down by Spotify. I love to play at the beginning of my streams. A shame. Yeah, I'll take that. Lol, that's a clip. To end the stream, 7 kills, but not the highest damage. I think I did, didn't I? You thief, Polizia! He stole those muertes. When you run G7 Scout, Mozambique company.
Spotted an enemy.
Firing. Where?
Deploying me knuckle cluster.
Deploying me knuckle cluster. Another thing in the news.
New kill leader. They can have it. Fox 3, I got radar lock.
I think we talked a little bit before about,
On the bridge.
Spotted one.
I think we talked a little bit before about how...
Ooh, 1 foot block.
Thermite grenade.
About how, the province of Alberta in Canada is considering separating from Canada because Alberta has a ton of wealth from oil, and it's the most conservative province. And they don't like that the Liberals have been in power for so long. So there's some talk about Alberta separating and becoming independent, which realistically isn't going to happen. But there's talks about it.
Dropping the mother load. Mind your head. Knuckle cluster out.
Yeah, it's really not gonna happen. But yeah, people talk about it in Alberta, and there was like more news about this recently. Nah, come on. Because apparently,
They're running over here.
Reloading.
what do we got?
Knocked him.
Bandit down.
So there was more talk about this Alberta separation recently. Because apparently, like, representatives from the Trump administration, shooting at us from behind. They're pushing.
Oh, fuck.
Enemy airstrike. Love it. Recharging shields.
Like most. Fuck.
Fox 3, sending it home.
Oh, back it up. Oh, okay.
Joker shooting at me.
Joker shooting at me. These guys on my team are like pretty good shots. We're holding our own.
Missile off the rails. Charging on my shields. Counting down from 16. The ring's close.
Largely holding our own against people. Yeah, it's that same team up there.
Spotted one. Ring's close. 45 seconds on the clock.
Shit. So there's more talk about this Alberta separation because the Trump administration apparently spoke with representatives from Alberta about it. Not really much information other than that, but like liberal Canadians have been freaking out because they're like, "Oh, this is treason. We should do something about Alberta." But
Fuck! Whole fucking lobby on us? Jesus Christ.
he's like, "Is the whole fucking lobby on us?" He's kind of got a point. All right, I'll quit out here. Yeah, some action going on. So yeah, liberal Canadians are like, oh, this is treason. We should do something to punish Alberta, or the premier of Alberta or something. But the premier of Alberta disagrees with separation. But yeah, so people were like, oh, this is treason. This is terrible. Albertans are terrible and they're not Canadian and stuff like that. But Quebec tried to separate from Canada in the 90s. And they didn't call them treasonous. And people were using the argument like, they're saying like, oh, it's because, because like the representatives from one province reached out to representatives from a foreign government, being the Trump administration. And so they're like, oh, that counts as treason. But during the possible Quebec separation, or they called it, I think they called it the referendum, I don't remember, in the 90s, they reached out to France about it. So how is that not the same? Little hypocrisy there. But yeah, I don't know. Canadian politics has just been like very frustrating lately. I've been kind of like slowly following Canadian nationalist groups more and more. There's 3 that I know of. There's the Canada First group, which I mentioned a couple weeks ago, because they had a march in my city 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I didn't know about it until like the day after. And I was like, whoa, what? They've got like terrible advertising. And it was, I think I mentioned before, it was a pretty small crowd. It was like only about 30 people. And they were surrounded by like 100 or like 80 or something Antifas that were protesting against them, flying actual Antifa flags. But to the credit of the police force of my city, which they did support the conservative party during the last election, they actually pushed the Antifa counter-protesters back, like, effectively. So kudos to them. Sometimes in some American cities, you'll see the police kind of working with these Antifa terrorists, these commies. So it's disheartening to see that. But the Canadian government hasn't yet labeled them a terrorist organization, but they should. Yeah. But Canadian politics lately has been just very frustrating, because it's like half the country wants the country to improve, and the other half of the country is delusional, and they think that we're at war with America, like literally. There are like a lot of boomers that are like, oh, if America, they're convinced that America wants to invade us, and they're like, oh, I'll go to war against the Americans if they invade. And I'm sitting here like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, the National Guard of like one state could take over Canada. Oh, what's also funny, in the most recent episode of the Fallout show, they referenced Canada, and in the lore of Fallout, there is a brief war between America and Canada, where America takes over Canada, they annex it, and there are like rebellions in Canada, like resistance fighters, that try to fight back, but obviously they don't succeed. In fact, in the opening of Fallout 1, there's an old video showing American power armored soldiers executing Canadian resistance fighters in the street. And they shoot them in the back of the head, and then they wave to the camera in Fallout 1. So in this latest episode of the Fallout show, it literally is like a Canadian liberal like fantasy of America, because there's like, in the beginning it shows like in the past, before the war, it shows like a couple Canadians running from an internment camp, from a prisoner camp or something, and one of them gets killed or is dying, and she says to the other one, she says, oh, you have to go south and to keep fighting the Americans, but don't think of them as human beings, think of them as Americans. And she's like, oh, wow, that's exactly what liberal boomers think. And then later we also see scenes of like a post-war Canada, and it's like they've got like dead Mounties like hanging from trees, and like piles of dead Mountie bodies, and they've got there's like a sign that says "Welcome to Canada," but like written over Canada, like scrawled is the name Little America. And then there's like a highway sign that says like the long 51, which is very funny because it's a reference to the 51st state. To Trump saying, "Oh, we're gonna turn Canada the 51st state." I thought that was like a weird, esoteric kind of creative reference. I'm assuming that's exactly what they were doing, showing like a destroyed Canada with like the phrase 51 thrown in there, like as if it's the 51st state. Like liberal boomers are like obsessed with Trump, and they are convinced that Trump is going to like invade Canada. I'm not so. I really don't think so. Trump kind of like stopped talking about Canada like months after he was elected. Like he was talking about Canada like, you know, around the time he was elected. But then like months later he stopped, he like turned his attention elsewhere. He turned his attention to Venezuela. Sorry, he turned his attention to Iran. He bombed Iran and got away with it. He turned his attention to Venezuela. He kidnapped their president and got away with it. He turned his attention to Greenland, and he's like, I want Greenland as the 51st state. I want it as a U.S. territory. And he didn't take it over completely, but he got some sort of concession from the EU. And it's just very frustrating, because Canada, like 80% of our trade is with America. So it's just really, like, idiotic to try to make them an enemy. And, like, the only people who's trying to make enemies are the liberal Canadians. Everyone else is like, hey guys, we could be friends, just like we want to like redefine our trade agreements. And the Canadian liberals were like, no, to war. Don't get it wrong. The Canadian military is a joke. We have more generals than working tanks, and I think we have more coastline, I think, than America, but we only have one working submarine. And, yeah, as I said, the National Guard of one American state, could probably overwhelm Canada. If there was to be an American attempted military operation to annex or take over Canada, it would be akin to Russia trying to take over Ukraine. But obviously, an American invasion would be way more successful than a Russian invasion of Ukraine. For one, the Canadian border with America is way longer than the Russian-Ukraine border. Number two, America's military is actually competent, unlike Russia's. But I could totally imagine a scenario where America or Trump is like, okay, we've had enough. Like, it's very obvious that Canada is being influenced by a geopolitical adversary, China. And, like, I could imagine a scenario in which China is like Canada, like, makes some sort of, like, an arms trade with China, and they start, if the liberals get seriously, like, spooked or convinced that Americans could try something, and they're like, okay, we're gonna stockpile weapons and weapon systems because we're worried about that. I could totally see like Trump being like, okay, Canada's like arming up, we don't like the look of that, we're gonna go in. I could conceivably think of like a situation like that happening. But Carney, our prime minister, is a coward because he continuously will bash the Americans, and then like he'll like go back on what he says, and like he'll like almost immediately apologize, mostly like behind the scenes and like private phone calls, but he'll make speeches where he's like, okay, we can't work with Americans anymore, they're crazy, we don't like Trump and all that, despite the fact that like we've had a solid connection to America, a solid relationship with America for a solid century, arguably. It's so stupid to try to throw that away. I really don't know what these people are thinking. Like they're just like they're like imaginary freedom fighters. Like they're like doing that in their heads to make themselves feel good at the expense of the average Canadian. I could go on and keep ranting about all the details, but it's really frustrating to watch. Like Carney did a big speech at the World Economic Forum, and he's a big World Economic Forum stooge. And he mentioned like the New World Order and all that, and everyone's like, "You just said that out loud, really?" Luckily. And like, I'm like a lot of like liberal countries or governments are like, oh yeah, you tell him, Carney. But luckily, it seems like other countries have more sense because like Carney was like the governor of the Bank of England for years. He spent more time outside of Canada than inside of Canada for the last 10 years. And he was governor of the Bank of England for a while. And so I think he kind of reached out to the Prime Minister of the UK. Prime Minister of England, and he's like, "Hey, how about this New World Order thing? Sounds pretty hip and cool." And the Prime Minister apparently told him, he was like, "Yeah, we're kind of a bit more sensible here in the UK. I think that like New World Order kind of seems like it would shake things up a little too much. I think we kind of want more stability." It's very frustrating to see our stupid, idiot, retard, fucking government. They keep trying to fucking alter things that don't need to be changed. Like they're like our Prime Minister's gone around. He's made like 20 trips in a year trying to go to different countries to get like new trade agreements just to like move away from America. Whereas like, why not just strengthen the relationship with America? Like they're kind of like being like the Americans are being a little bit abusive towards Canadians with the tariffs, but like Trump imposed tariffs on like every other country. And every other country made a deal with him, except fucking Canada. Probably the one country that needs a strong relationship with America. Actually, Mexico might need it a tiny bit more. Because they have like a strong manufacturing base that works with American companies. But Mexico got a deal with America. And again, Canada would do a ton of trade with America, but they just refuse a deal. But effectively, I've heard that really the only negotiations with America so far have just been like the Canadians going to the Americans every few months and being like, "Hey, how about you take the tariffs off?" And then the Americans say like, "What are you going to offer us?" And then the Canadians go like, "Nothing." And then the Americans are like, "Okay, no deal." Oh God. Let me catch up on the chat. When are you going to run the G7 Scout Mozambique combo? Never. The Vug is this obsession with eating eggs, you Nazi. Libtards associate eggs with Nazism for some reason. So I'm like, oh, I better eat them up. I mean, I've heard them, like, basically, like, Libbies have called just about everything fascist. They say health and fitness is fascist. They say beauty is fascist. They say tradition is fascist. They say, successful video games are fascist, whatever. So they're calling, like, eggs, I guess, fascist, or Nazis eat eggs or something. I don't know. But, eggs have a lot of nutritional benefits. So, as a traditionalist, I like the idea of sort of traditional, sort of common health practices. So it's like, they've been saying for decades, eat steak and eggs, and you'll feel really good. It's like, okay, like every week I'm eating steak and eggs. I'm trying to eat eggs every day. Unfortunately, like the price of meat and beef in in my country is like going up a lot because the economy is shit and and my government is doing nothing about it. You ran towards the bullets. Well, where else am I supposed to go? Canada looking bleak. Yes, this is true. It's very likely we're going to have a snap election this year because every political party stands to gain something from it. During the last election, the Liberals won effectively because they took votes away from the other parties that would usually get votes, namely the NDP and the Greens, and I think a little bit of the Bloc. So if a snap election was held, these other political parties are counting on the fact that people have gotten tired of the Liberals and they want to get some of those votes back, basically. Like they're like, oh, well, they're going to argue and say like, oh, the Liberals don't care enough about the environment, so give the Green Party your votes. Oh, the Liberals don't care enough about social justice, so give the NDP some more of your votes. Or I think the NDP runs mostly on healthcare. Like what? Canada already has free healthcare. Like, what do you want? And then the Bloc is like, oh, the Liberal Party doesn't care enough about Quebec. Give us more of your votes. And then I'm curious about how the Conservatives will fare. One of my favorite Canadian political commentators says like for the Conservatives to win, I think a minority at least, they would need like only 1 or 2 points. I'm kind of like not really sure how that works. But he also is very optimistic because he thinks that a lot of boomers voted for the Liberals because they thought they're like, oh, we're going to stick it to Trump. And then like the Liberals kind of haven't really gotten much done, and they've made the economy worse, as they have been doing for a solid 10 years. So the idea or the speculation is that a lot of these like business liberal boomers would actually vote for the Conservatives because they think that the Conservatives would probably handle the economy better, which I would say is probably accurate. Whoops. Just checking to see if my GF has messaged me because she'll be coming home soon. What are you guys saying? One day your politicians will grow the fortitude. Yeah, that's a good clip. To stand against anti-fags, those sons of bitches. When will you start development for Fallout New York? So Fallout 5 probably has I think Todd Howard did say Fallout 5 has technically started development, but he says last time I saw him in an interview talking about it, he said there's a 1-page they've written on Fallout 5 so far. So they at least know the basics of what they want the game to be, probably. So the speculation is that Fallout 5 is either going to be set in New York, because that was the original plan for Fallout 4, but I think they said the technology wasn't quite good enough to build a massive city in a game like New York. So by the time Fallout 5 releases, definitely they'll have the technology for that, definitely. Or the next Fallout game will take place in San Francisco, because they'll probably, the speculation is there's been some hints that they could bring the next Fallout game out west again to reference all the events of the Fallout show and some other stuff. I think I think they did say that the next Fallout game will reference the events of the show more. You think the British would try to intervene if we invade Canada? I mean, they did in the War of 1812. It's my understanding there were 2 wars of 1812. There was Napoleon fighting the Russians, and then there was, I don't remember, I think it was the Americans trying to invade Canada, but they failed, and then the British forces pushed the Americans back, and they got all the way to Washington, D.C., and burned down the White House. That's what I heard. You think the British would try to intervene if we invade Canada? No. The British would do nothing. I guarantee. And in theory, because the national origins of Canada are England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and France. I guess mainly England, Ireland, Scotland, and France. So the UK and France would not. I really don't think they would try to form a coalition to go to fight the Americans. I mean, just imagine in a modern warfare scenario, the America currently controls the seas. I could conceivably imagine that in 10 or 20 years, it could be China in control of the seas because they have they're building ships right now like 300 times the speed of the Americans. So it's very possible that China could be in control. I mean, that is their plan. They want they had their century of humiliation from like something like 1848 to 1948 or something. So now they want their century of domination, starting in I think like 2048. I think that's the idea. Also very funny is that Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister of the UK, went to China recently, and they basically didn't they were not very courteous to him at all. Like there's a shot where he's like walking down a red carpet in China, and like the politician that's with him like has to push him to the side to walk correctly down the red carpet so like you can make room for the Chinese official. Like he actually like just shoves him. And then there's another video where Keir Starmer visits, I think it's called the Forbidden City, some sort of like national landmark. And Trump went to go visit the Forbidden City, and he had actually Xi Jinping himself accompany him there. But Keir Starmer was there just with like some like random Chinese interpreter or something. So like I could totally understand why the Chinese really don't care for the British. After all, so I mentioned the Chinese. They're really concerned about their century of humiliation. So that kind of involved the British taking over China. I think namely Hong Kong, Shanghai. The Russians invaded China at some point. They took, I think, Manchuria from them. Then, of course, they had the Chinese Civil War, which ended with the communists winning. The Civil War was interrupted by the Japanese invading and doing very horrible things in China. Very brutal campaign of conquest. So their so-called century of humiliation ended, I believe, in 1948 at the conclusion of the Chinese Civil War, where after the Chinese nationalists were done fighting off the Japanese, the Chinese communists came out of the mountains and they were like, "Hey, you guys are battle weary. We're gonna fucking kill you," and they did. And they pushed the remaining the remaining Chinese nationalists to Taiwan. And so, in the mind of the CCP, they want to take back Taiwan to basically kind of wrap up their dominance of their lands. So yeah, I don't think that the Chinese probably like the British all that much, and that would also maybe explain why the Chinese were very welcoming of Trump coming to China, because America had nothing to do with the Chinese century of humiliation, as far as I'm concerned. In fact, the Chinese really appreciated, I'm assuming, that the Americans, crushed the Japanese at the end of the war. So I really don't think, the British and French and other European powers definitely would not do a goddamn thing if Canada was invaded by the Americans. Not a thing. Like the powers of NATO really only just kind of help to supply Ukraine in the Ukraine war, just because Ukraine is on their continent and they just send train loads of stuff over there. But if they tried to ship soldiers or material over to Canada to help to fight back the Americans, that stuff will be blown up in the water before it even reaches Canada. It's a long way across the Atlantic to try to ship stuff over there. In fact, during World War II, I think even before the Americans joined the war, they were trying to supply England with supplies to help them fight back the Germans, and their supply ships were regularly blown up by German U-boats. So The American Navy is much more of a threat than the German Navy ever was nowadays. So, yeah, America and France and all the other Europeans, they wouldn't do a goddamn thing. They were like, it was actually kind of a meme when Trump was like kind of threatening Greenland. He's like, oh, we don't want to have to invade. We don't want to have to take over Greenland, but we want it. So if you could just give it to us, we'll pay for it. And the Europeans were like, no, you can't just do that. We'll stop you. And then so they legitimately like started sending their navies like to patrol around the Arctic Ocean and the North Atlantic. And so I saw like one theory that it was like Trump just made up this grab for Greenland, so just to push the Europeans to actually start using their militaries to patrol, you know, to sort of curb Chinese and Russian influence in those waters. Trump also, you know, kind of coerced the Europeans to finally pay more into NATO, right? I kind of, I'm not an American, but I would sort of agree. I'd be kind of pissed off, like as a taxpayer. Like I'd be like, why the hell are we like giving so much money to NATO? Like, if like they should be paying a lot more, because like if like, you know, NATO was founded to sort of counter the Soviet Union and the Warsaw Pact from taking Western Europe, but I would kind of imagine that if the Soviets were to take over Western Europe, it would kind of stop at France or England. Like they really wouldn't cross the sea. Although I will say, I remember hearing about how when the Soviet Union fell and a ton of classified documents were leaked, they leaked battle plans. They leaked European battle plans. And apparently all of the Soviet Union's battle plans for Europe were all reactionary in nature. So they were all kind of thinking like, if the Americans or the Europeans attacked us, this is how we would strike back. I think there were pretty much no plans for like the Soviets attacking first, despite how much of a menace, you know, the other side made them out to be. Anyway, so if NATO is kind of, you know, modern NATO is mostly kind of to hold back the Russians. I really think that they should mobilize NATO to kick out the hordes of migrants, but they're not going to because they're kind of cucked over there. I mean, effectively, the hordes of migrants would be considered an invading army that Saladin would be proud of. But yeah, they're kind of cucked. I think, as others have pointed out, I think like in like 10 or 20 years, we might see a Hitler 2 sort of rising to power. I'm kind of hoping that people, like, we might see kind of like a slow decline where people are like, gee, this is kind of tolerable. Maybe this is okay. And then like, you know, one day it's just too late. I'd rather see something more radical and reactionary happen sooner, but we're probably like maybe a few more terrorist attacks away from that. We'd need to see like a couple more right-wing parties take over in a couple Western European countries. Eastern Europe seems pretty good from a conservative point of view. So we need to see some. Although, you know, Trump's election, it didn't just negatively impact the elections in Canada. I think it's also negatively impacting elections in Europe. I think that's what's happening with Spain. And I'm trying to think, another country was kind of impacted by that. I forget what. Where they kind of shifted back towards the left, just as like a reaction to Trump. Really gay. What are you guys saying? You seen the Maduro army guy's interview, how he described the takeover? Yeah. Where he's like, oh, they used a mysterious device to incapacitate us, and some people were vomiting blood and bleeding out of the eyes and nose and ears. That was some sort of like a targeted sonic weapon. And I remember, I think I saw a video of like recent like riots happening in like Minneapolis or somewhere. And like the police were like, okay, we're going to use this sonic weapon in 3, 2, 1, and then like the people kind of like rushed back. It was like you couldn't hear it on video, but I'm guessing like it's audible to the human ear. Yeah, so I heard about that. I don't know, like that interview like seemed like too fantastic to believe. Did you see like the remains of Cuban soldiers from Venezuela being shipped back to Cuba, and they were all like being carried by like Cuban guardsmen in like boxes like this big, and people were like, "Holy shit! What did the U.S. do to those guys?" All the Cuban soldier remains are in boxes like this big. Motherfucker describing lasers and high-pitched beams making everyone bleed and shit and cum. Yeah, I remember that. There's a cool video from the U.S. Attack where you could see like video taken on the ground, and like some like machine gun is like firing up at a U.S. helicopter, and then like the U.S. helicopter like fires like rockets down on it and just destroys that whole position. What a retardedly insanity to be against the country you're next to. It is really crazy. Historically, I mean, to use another comparison, historically, Russia and China have never really been on good terms, but they still like have like very strong trade agreements where China has a lot of money thanks to the slave labor, and Russia has a ton of resources, which China kind of lacks. I keep hearing about China's like rare earth minerals or something, but like I've also heard before that China barely has any resources, and I would believe that a lot more because their country's so huge in terms of population. They'd kind of clean out their resources pretty quick. Like in England and France, they like cut down every old world forest or trees that used to be there. Like they were talking about, like they kind of mentioned that with because like for centuries they were building like massive warships and all sorts of other things with like all these huge trees, and they just cut them all down. So there's just no big trees anymore in England and France. And they kind of mentioned that when Notre Dame burned down, which is kind of seemingly more and more like a foreign terrorist operation. I don't know about operation, but the fault of some migrant. Anyway, they were talking about how after Notre Dame burned down, they couldn't like authentically rebuild parts of it because parts of the cathedral were built with like massive trees that just don't exist in France anymore. How big even is the Canadian Nationals groups? Not very big. I'm trying to think and compare them to American nationalist groups that I've heard of. There's what American nationalist groups are there? There's the Proud Boys, right? Those the guys that walk around in like the blue shirts and like khaki pants and like white balaclavas, right? And sometimes like a hat. I've seen them like fight with MAGA, like MAGA boomers with like the red hats, and they tear their like masks off, and then they like walk away. So I've always kind of thought like I think it's the Proud Boys. I've always thought they're kind of like like a Fed honeypot. Apparently, like I think it was the Proud Boys. They were in DC days or like a week ago, doing a little march around, and I'm like, aren't you guys like kind of satisfied with Trump? Why are you still marching? Because the idea was like after U.S. aid was cut, like you didn't see them for a while, right? Canadian nationalist groups are fairly small. Moderate conservatives in Canada kind of like mock them. My favorite Canadian political commentator, Wyatt Claypool, who has a YouTube channel called The National Telegraph. I watch him every week. He's got pretty good takes. He was like mocking one nationalist group that I follow called the Canadian Dominion, I think, or the Dominion of Canada. And like the Dominion of Canada, they were like outside of a conservative event, and then they were like kind of like mocking the Conservative Party leader. And they reveal like a picture of the Conservative Party leader like wearing a funny ethnic hat, like surrounded by a bunch of Sikhs. The Conservative Party leader is named Pierre Polyev, and apparently, like, there's some contention involving him because he's supposedly the most popular Conservative Party leader that they've had in years, or like a decade or so. But a lot of people like really don't like him, and I'm not quite sure why. Like he's an effective. Like I would argue he's a pretty effective party leader, but like a lot of people just don't like him. But one reason like I could think of just to not like him, just from more of like a nationalist perspective, would be that they call him Pandering Polyev because he goes around to like all these different ethnic groups in Canada and he'll put on like a little ethnic costume. Like he'll go to like an Indian organization or like a Sikh organization or like a Chinese organization, and he'll put on like a little costume and like he'll join them in some sort of like a traditional thing. So this Dominion Canada group, they reveal a picture of him like with like a bunch of Sikhs, and they have a caption on the picture that says "Conserve what?" Which is pretty funny. And then like Wyatt Claypool was like mocking them, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, you know, these guys totally want to be taken seriously." And then I was like looking at his Twitter comments on that post, and like it was a bunch of like nationalists, and they're like, "Oh, you fucking goy, you Zionist, whatever." And I was like, "What? This guy is not Jewish, I don't think. Like he's like kind of dorky looking, but." So these Canadian nationalist groups, they've got like, you know, maybe like a few thousand followers on like Twitter or Facebook or something. They're not very big. The ones that I know of would be like the Canada. I forget the name. It's called like the Dominion Group, the Dominion of Canada, or the Canadian Dominion or something. Then there's the Second Sons, which is kind of a cool name. And then there's Canada First, which I mentioned before. I think the Second Sons are kind of more out east. But I think they had a cool demonstration, or a good demonstration recently, where they stood on like an overpass over a highway, and they were all kind of like masked up, like there's like 20 of them, and they unfurled a sign over the highway that says "Indian trucks kill Canucks," referring to a lot of like shipping transport trucks and things that cause a lot of traffic accidents and deaths, you know, from these underqualified Indian drivers, which you've heard of some of those happening in America, and we've got, you know, more of those here. It's a little bit worse in Canada, but you don't hear about it as much because, you know, these guys are understandably really bad at driving in snow. Yeah, so what other American nationalist groups are there? I only know of the Proud Boys. That's kind of it. I'm kind of I kind of view the Proud Boys as like not really anything more than like a Fed pot, like a Fed honeypot. Because like, why aren't the Proud Boys showing up to like these protests as anti-protesters? You know, they should be there like fighting like Antifa crowds. I think like Antifa already shows up masked, and then the Proud Boys show up masked, and they fucking murder them. Not really, but in fights. I'd like to see that. So kind of my thinking is that they're like they're federal agents, you know, trying to get young guys with certain political views to join them, to expose them or something. Yes? What? You've got bananas and... Oh, bananas and rice? That's funny. Some people think of Somalia as just like bananas and rice, but actually it's like it's like it's more like it's like the bananas and rice. Definitely not enough to turn government votes around, but surely people got to be waking up. Yeah, I mean, in many Western countries, the biggest political issue is immigration. If it might be behind the economy for some people, but immigration is a very big concern. And understandably, more and more people are concerned about mass immigration in Canada, because we had the fastest growing population out of any G7 country. Like we grew by like 10, our population grew by like 10 million in 10 years, something like that. But it's probably even higher than that because they're probably not counting like people that should be here temporarily and should be like leaving but aren't. So I can imagine the numbers are like much worse. I saw a great post on Twitter. It was a guy complaining, and he was like, "Oh, I was speaking with an Indian coworker of mine at work, and he was complaining about the housing crisis." And I was like, "Fella, you're causing it." I thought that was funny. But yeah, it's kind of actually very interesting because like concerns about mass immigration are pushing people farther right, and we're probably going to see more and more of that. I mean, it's nice to see. I will give the Liberal government, the current Liberal government, some credit because they are making they're making some effort to reduce immigration numbers. They're not like being nearly harsh enough, but they are reducing the numbers like a little. It's better. I will. They're doing like a little bit better of a job than say who was the border czar under Biden? It was like Mayorkas, and every time he'd get grilled in like Congress or something, where they'd be like, "Oh, what the fuck's going on with the border? Why aren't you closing it? There's like millions of people crossing every year." And Mayorkas would be like, "Oh no, it's fine. We're doing our job. It's all right. It's okay. It's not a big deal." He would say, I swear to God, I remember like last year or maybe the year before that. Mayorkas, this Mayorkas guy who looks like fucking Lex Luthor. He was in charge of the border, and like every time they'd bring him up in front of like the Senate or Congress or something, and they'd be like, "Why aren't you closing the fucking border?" He's like, "We're doing everything we can. Like it's fine. It's not a big deal. Like we're okay. The border's not that bad. It's not that many immigrants or something like that." He was like really frustrated. He was like evil. I'd like to see him like tried for like treason or sedition or something. But I think Biden probably pardoned him. Fucking Fallout West Side lame. Okay, Sleepsy find bed. How long you think before Osnap pulls the lol JK again? I don't know. Can't wait for the snooze fest tomorrow with Arc Raiders. I'm probably going to be doing Helldivers tomorrow, again, finally, because I was playing Arc Raiders this week, and I finally did finish the expedition. So there's nothing else I really need to worry about grinding towards, except getting that 5 mil, and maybe working on the trials. But the trials are like, the trial leaderboards are like really stiff. This week because there's like new content that just came out, so people are returning to the game more, and so like the leaderboards are like really stiff and challenging for me to kind of work up in this week. So I might even just like forget about the trials and the leaderboards because like I was thinking about the costume you can unlock, the skin, and it's not even that great. I'd like to get it, but like I don't really want to put in that much effort to get it. So I'm kind of okay on Arc Raiders. I'd like to keep playing every week, but I don't need to push quite as much as I was, so I could probably continue with Helldivers on Saturday. Well, yes, I am the Adolf Beck Hitler. Canadians need to see Hitler as a very fucking monster. Is that a reference to Piers Morgan with the Nick Fuentes? Cuban loot boxes. You don't know what body parts you'll get. Cuban. I had 2 tongue cancer surgeries last year. Are you trauma dumping again? Cancer's gone, as far as we know, and now my speech is messed up a little. You're trauma dumping again. Can't you just talk? I'm starting to remember more about you when you left 2 years ago. Can't you talk about like the things that I'm talking about or the game that I'm playing? I don't really want to hear much about you unless I ask. That explains the lack of punctuation. Yeah. Okay, enough yappery. Kick doesn't let me post longer messages with a lot of special characters and symbols. It will go through on my end, but no one else can see the message. Using a lot of characters special leaves a error on Kick. I see the message. Okay, you started off this post by saying Kick doesn't let me post longer messages. You've been posting some pretty long ones today, I gotta say. If there's a word count limit on Kick, it sure ain't limiting your essays. Oh, yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking. Join the Wang Af Group G. We are not gonna send him. What was the other? The other saying is we are going to fucking kill you. What was that one? We are gonna fucking kill you. I don't remember the abbreviation for that, or the anagram. No, the abbreviation. I think. Wang Half Group G. Oh, you seen the new War Bond? You get big bonk hammer. Yeah, so it seems like the developers for Helldivers are finally getting back to a regular schedule of putting out new content. So that'll be exciting for hopefully soon we'll get some actually substantial stuff. We'll talk more about that tomorrow, I guess. Wood elf in your apartment, G. White ass fellas go hard as fuck. White ass N-words? White ass N-words go hard as fuck? Group? Is this a nationalist group, I guess? I cannot openly vouch for like American groups because I'm Canadian and like, as I mentioned, kind of half of Canada is, maybe more than half of Canada is like openly combative towards Americans, which I think is foolish and stupid. But it's hard. It would be difficult to justify saying like, oh, I can't like openly say like I support Trump as much as I enjoy Trump. Like I can't like openly kind of like be like, oh, Trump, great, because like, I mean, I'm not happy with him putting tariffs on Canada, for example. But that's kind of about where my criticism of him, reasonably can end, where I can actually make a reasonable criticism or complaint. Someday, G. Holy shit. Bang ding ow. We too low. Okay, I gotta quit. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate the support. I've been yapping way too long. Tomorrow we'll play Helldivers. Hopefully I'll yap less. Bye, guys.
He's the guy who's the talk of the town with the restless gun. Don't you bother to fool him around. Keeps the varmints on the run, boy. Keeps the varmints on the run. You may think he's a sleepy type guy, always takes his time. Soon I know you'll be changing your mind when you've seen him use a gun, boy. When you've seen him use a gun. He's the top of the West, always cool, he's the best. He keeps alive with his Colt 45. When you've seen him use a gun, boy. When you've seen him use a gun. He's the top of the West, always cool, he's the best. He keeps alive with this Colt 45. Who's the guy who's riding to town in the prairie sun? You won't bother to fool him around when you've seen him use a gun, boy. When you've seen him use his gun.